Hello! Welcome to the thing! Eh. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to this. Honestly, I don't really want to wait for any preamble. Let me just adjust the mic stand a bit. If there's any audio balancing that needs doing, please feel free to let me know. I think I'm good on like extras and stuff. But yeah, I have every achievement on both PC and Switch at this point. Or Switch 2. By virtue of, like, it's Switch 2 and Switch, basically the same. It just looks prettier on Switch 2. But yeah, I have all achievements in both console and PC of the game now, except for Steel Soul. I have 16 recorded attempts. Like, I've recorded the footage of each attempt, just in case I managed to get it, but I didn't know if I'd be able to. And thus far, I have not been able to. 16 different attempts at Steel Soul on PC. It's hard. It's very, very hard. Most of the time, though, my deaths have been... I went someplace foolish. Like, I went someplace that I knew would be dangerous, and I was like, I can probably handle this, and then I couldn't handle this. But it's okay. It's okay. I can... Yeah, so here's all the save files I got thus far. I've recorded a lot of just miscellaneous... Like, here's my original playthrough. Which you guys will be seeing the last few episodes of going forward before too long. Because I believe yesterday I put out episode 72. Spoiler alert, there are 82 episodes. So that's 5 more weeks of Silksong of the original playthrough. So let's clear this failed attempt from, I think it was Thursday night. So a couple days ago is when I did this most recent attempt. But here we go. And I would like to, going forward... keep myself from doing at least any more PC attempts at Steel Soul. I will be skipping through cutscenes because I just want to be curt. I want to get straight to the gameplay. That sounds good. See you in a couple minutes then, Ducky. Act 1. Pharloom. That's not at all what it says. Of course, I got my rain. Get me rejuvenated. Now, as much as I would love to spend hours and hours going through the attempt, we'll be back about 40 minutes minimum. Alright, that's fair. Hey. Grin. But, I will need to cut this stream at... like before 5 o'clock, because at 5:30 we're meeting in the neighboring town. My family and I are meeting our extended family for Mexican for supper. That'll be fun. But yeah, the early bit has I've become extremely used to the early hours of this game by this point, simply because of how many Steel Soul attempts I've done thus far. I've only made it to Act 2 like 3 or 4 times out of the 16, because usually it's just me going somewhere really... Oh, I should probably go down for those shell shards. Going for something really risky with 5 health, because that's the big thing, is like early on there's a lot that can kill you just by virtue of you only having 5 health for a long time. Yoy. But honestly, I don't mind going through the game, the early game, this many times, just because it's such a pretty game to look at, and listen to, and play. Oh, I forgot that there was no floor there. Oh, come on. This is not a great showing for me. It's like, of course you weren't able to beat Steel Soul by this point. You suck at the game. Well, first of all, that hurts my feelings. Second of all, shush. And I would like to think I am decent at the game. I'm just nowhere near like God Gamer level. I would like to practice to where I could get to that point, but I would really like a God Master DLC first, simply because I want to be able to practice bosses that are giving me guff. Particularly ones in the later game. Now, granted, the bosses that take place in Memories are, you know, memory fights. They essentially work like dream fights in the original game, where if you die in Steel Soul, you won't, like, die. But there are plenty of difficult bosses and enemy arenas that are in the real world that kinda sucketh. But yeah, because we don't have to worry about losing money on death, we just break any strings we get immediately. Hello, Hallow Peak! Welcome! You weren't here for the very beginning? Still haven't beat the game? It's tough. It's a tough one. I don't know how far we'll get in the nearly 4 hours that we'll be streaming today. But I imagine it will be not to the point where spoilers should be that big of an issue. You're lost? You're... oh. Like you've gone to a place that you aren't sure which direction to head, or you're just legit lost, where you don't know how to get... You're in a very difficult... Let me guess. Are you in a certain swampy area? Well, maybe probably be here for an hour. That's alright. Any amount of time you're willing to spend with me is time I will be happy to entertain you for. Fireplace. Fireplace. Ooh. Okay. I will admit, there's a good amount of deep docks that is confusing to navigate, and of it, like the eastern side of it especially, once you get behind, like get through certain doors and stuff, it can be very confusing and difficult to navigate just because there's so much fire damage around. Especially if you haven't found or equipped the magma bell to cut the fire damage stuff in half. And even then, eastern or southeast deep docks is rough. Tried playing it for 3 days straight to find an exit. Can't. You got this. You got this. You'll get there eventually. I will say, these little panic attacks Hornet has does really cut in on playtime. Like, for story reasons, I get why it's there, but after the first playthrough, it becomes less of a, this is interesting, and more of a, okay, can you please just continue forward? Give up for a while. Well, then now, at this point, it's probably just like a getting back in the hang of things. Okay. Ooh. Hit. Oop. Okay. Okay. Focus. I was getting a little nervous for a second there. Just trying to DPS her out. I do kind of miss when, like in the demo, each boss defeat led to the Dies Irae tolling on the bells in the distance. Hello, ma'am, who is currently a silhouette. I passed out. Too much strain. Been busy worrying about building another PC and playing new games. That's fair. There's a lot of really good options out there right now for both of those things. My brother has made building PCs his hobby. Expensive, but he finds it very rewarding. Den Frey. Desfin. Vegina Fura.
Nesvia.
Nesvia. And then we get our first major objective, and then we can just keep walking to Bone Bottom. I will say, until you get Swift Step, it does feel very slow in the early game. Even the more stressful stuff feels very slow. Once you get Swift Step, oh boy, it feels so much better. Hello, Gorgle. Gorgle Schmorgle. I love your username. That is amazing. Heh. Heh. You gonna hop through, because first time walking through Bone Bottom, but not after that, which is interesting. Oh yes. Hello. Hi, Peb. I will take your craft metal just because. No, wait. Never mind. Not right now. Not right now, Peb. I will be back to buy the magnet in a couple seconds, but I need to get a few more few more rounds. Hi, Sherma, over there in the distance. Unfortunately, I won't be talking to you right now. Maybe later, if we have time. But I would really like to focus on getting to where I can go schmoovin'. Hip. Don't expect any, like, high-level speedrun skips from me. I'm just trying to... Hello, sir. I probably shouldn't have killed him that close to the edge. I would like the shell shards for later. I will be going for as many secrets and collectibles as I can, simply because money early game is extremely helpful. Okay. Wop, 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 wop. Okay. Money! And just like that, we have doubled our cash. Don't know any skips. That's fair. Eek, eek, eek. That is the risk I was running with starting the Steel Soul series, is I know there are probably plenty of people that have been playing the game, but have not beat it yet. And I would like to turn this Steel Heart save file into a Steel Soul, or a Steel Soul save file into a Steel... yeah, excuse me. This Steel Soul save file into a Steel Heart save file, if I'm able to do this, like, the simple beating the game first, like turn it into a completion one as well, so I can get both achievements, but we will have to see. Hey Sherma, I will talk to you in a couple seconds. I'm gonna grab these baubles. Flip, flip, flip. Nope, come back. Come back. Okay, the door is opening. I will talk to you. Hello Sherma!
Daraka Revendo.
Daraka Revendo.
Ora venta.
Ora venta.
Ora venta. Faridula simanet. Doni poina volinet. Pina sans mi manisette. Dana fond sur le banc.
Nice to see you, Sherma. Love to hear your song. Faridula simanet. What a terrible nightmare. I dreamt I worked for a soulless mining corporation. Aw, crap. Love the DRG reference. Hello, I will take that. Thank you. And then immediately equip it. To liquid. Yes, thank you, Peb. I do not have enough... Wait, hold on. No. I do not have enough money at present to get the craft metal. I will put it on later. Schwunkus. Alright. Hi, Pilby. Bye, Pilby. I believe I already spoke to Sherma. I would imagine so. Sherma is very present throughout the game. Love his silly little song and his silly little plinking on his chime. Love confusing him for a her that everybody does early on because he's voiced by a woman. And now I've got my magnet so I can stop paying attention to picking up stuff on the floor. Won't be paying for any pay benches because, well, benches, okay, I may be paying for like one. The one in the middle of Shellwood is extremely nice to have. Just for topping off on health if you happen to be like 1 or 2 low. At least in my humble experience. Oh, okay. Alright. I will need to talk to the fleet caravan, but I don't need to do that. No, I don't need to do that now. Oh, okay. Well, this has gone swimmingly. I have never had this much trouble with carinids before. That is not a great sign for the start of this. Ow. I'm gonna need that carinid up there to help me refill my silk. Hi, not friend. Can you live long enough to... Nope. I need more slap. Need more slap from somebody. Preferably not a double hitting somebody. Hip, 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 hip. There we go. Thank you for the refill, Carinid. Excuse me, sir. I don't really need the shard pendant, but it's good to get as many tools as possible.
No competition, that's the problem. It's bad for the market, not that he's complaining.
Thank you, Elderbug. Eek. by lava area, you just meant the marrow. Well, the marrow is admittedly very confusing because a lot of it is just this dull gray everywhere. Pop. Hip. Alright. Okay, could you... I will say, the most annoying thing about these, oh, I call them spike spines in the original playthrough, Killix. The worst thing about Killix is the fact that they are impervious to damage when they're sitting out like that, and they sit out like that for a while, which kind of becomes tedious. Like, sir, can you close your spine so I can kill you? And he's like, no, why would I do that? Hey, Mushka.
Katestre.
I love the fleas. They're so friendly and nice. I would love to help you with your Wayfarer quest. Spoke to some dude. Probably this guy. Awoo! Karakatsa. Hi Varga, hi Grishkin. Ushka Mikli. Love these guys. I think Varga's my favorite just because he sounds unenthused by everything. It's very fun. Eh. I'm gonna try playing this game and getting unstuck. Hey, best of luck to you. Why would I do that? I love my spine. You know what, sir? I didn't consider that. You're very true. Why did I do that? Okay. I will say, as helpful as the magnetite brooch is in this game, I find it inferior to, I find it inferior to the Gathering Swarm from the first game simply because the Gathering Swarm could get stuff that fell into spikes. Unfortunately, okay, this may not actually, it might not be a problem of the tool, it's a problem of the currency. Rosaries break as soon as they hit spines, whereas, or spikes. Hello, friendo ninja! Pushanka! I love Chakra so much.
Yanara.
Kerka. She's so cool. I will buy your map stuff later. Va va. I will speak to you later, Chakra. Gyanki. Chakra's so cool. Nieshkaris. I love her singing. Her voice is so cool. Her design is so cool. The way she moves around, basically like teleporting, like instant transmission. Everything about her is just so cool. No offense to Cornifer. Cornifer was a good friendo too, but like, it's like they took Iselda's old occupation as a warrior, meshed it with her husband, and then made that into one cohesive character. And also made her a ninja. Like a D&D monk. And then you have the Mr. Burns lunging dudes. I assume that her mentor would be a Zelda. That would be very interesting. But I guess we have no idea just how long after the first game this takes place. On top of that, I'm actually kind of glad that Team Cherry didn't feel the need to pile on a bunch of connections to the first game. Some might consider that a bold choice, but I think it works in the game's favor to feel make everything feel so alien and different, while still remaining like the core identity of the game. It feels very disconnected until Act 3, which only like dedicated players of the first game will instantaneously know, yeah, there's more to this. Like, if you get the first ending and be like, wait a second, there's more to this, 100%. She described her, as a warrior with no sense of direction. Well, I don't know as Zelda has no sense of direction. She married a cartographer. I guess that doesn't really say much one way or another about her sense of direction personally. silk flies. Lead me on to power up number uno. Hi. Just trying to kill all the random peoples in the early game because I need the money. Oh, I forgot that there was a trap there. I hear Moss Druid over there in the corner. It's funny. Oh, that was weird. There was a frame hitch for a second. Chakra and Moss Druid and Peb and Last Judge and a couple other characters were all voiced by the same voice actress. I watched an interview with her. It was really fun. You're at this bench in the marrow, don't know where to go. If you follow my path of travel, you will find where you need to go. Okay. Yeah, like, I don't want to be huge spoilery for stuff that happens later on if there's people in chat that have not gotten super far. So I will try to avoid any sort of late game spoilers, but I would like to move about as efficiently as I know how. Thank you, Acnid. I will take your berry. Oh, shoot. I need to... Yay. Silksong should be 18 plus because it's got major violence, swearing, and nudity. Okay, the nudity part, sure. If you could call a stick figure nude. Hello, Moss Druid. I love her goofy little laughs. Ah, I have your fruits. Hello, Grinta Crema. Woo! I love her so much. She's so funny. All right. Got our first gather quest delivered. And then she gives us a thing that I will only have equipped until I get Magma Bell and then Warding Bell. But the community is just wild over a stick figure. Yeah, well, that's the community's fault. That's not the game's fault. There are plenty of things that could be rated much higher just based on what the community makes for said thing. Oh, I should probably go around. I guess I don't need to. I don't need to go through here now. I could wait off, hold off until later. But there's really no reason to hold off. Okay, so drop down, then left. I won't go across to the Wormways entrance to get the Mask Shard just yet. I'll probably hold off until later for that. Get some extra money. Clap. Got that. Howl. Ow, flippin'. The speed with which the Acnids, like the way the Acnids pick up speed bothers me. Hi there. Haha. Weep. Got it. Hi, Peb. I will take the craft metal. Oh boy, yeah. I can afford both the Mask Shard and the craft metal. Yeetus. There's a whole section with nudity. It's fair, I guess. I'll rewind. Well, I mean, you don't have to take my exact pathing, Hallow. It's just like if you're really having trouble finding your way out of the marrow, which is fair. It's a lot of it is the same sort of dull grades and winding step paths. It is very confusing at times. Oh wait, I didn't need to go that far up. But I am going out of my way to get some side collectibles that are not necessary for progress. But we will be returning to progress very shortly. Like, getting Silk Spear is the major progression item of the Marrow, and to further extent, Moss Home. Or, rather, I reversed that. Moss Home and also the Marrow. But, once you get said Silk Spear, there is a boss you need to fight to make progress. Got our path up. Hello. Ooh. We're gonna hear Friendo again. I lie. Ooh, Scaro. I love you, Chakra. Bestest tall friend. All right. Now here is the friendo that you need to find. There should be more mask shards early on in the game. I get that. That is definitely, I think would help with a lot of people's perception of the game's difficulty, because you're not really able to get like a meaningful health upgrade, like one that's gonna actually change the, that's actually gonna change the, oh hi. Didn't realize you were already gonna do this. That's gonna actually meaningfully change the dynamic of boss fights until Act 2, because I think there's only, what, 6 mask shards you can get in Act 1, which is 1.5 mask upgrades, which 6 masks, when a lot of things are doing 2 damage, isn't that much of an upgrade. Bonk, 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 bonk. Blink, blonk, fight dog. Fight the dog friend and shatter, oh, my brain against the green. I miss. Friendo dog. I love my dog. If that had bounced the other way, I'd have been in trouble there. I have hit the dog. It's still better than 5 masks. That's fair. There's plenty of stuff that only does 1 damage. But it would be nice if there was at least the possibility of getting 2 health upgrades before Act 2 starts. Because I feel like, man, the first game, which has a lot less double damage in it in general. Now, I think the number of double damage things in the game gets a tad overblown, like in Silksong. Maybe not the number of double damage things gets overblown. It's more so the impact that makes when you can heal 3 masks at once gets overblown. I think the valid criticism is maybe there should be more masks available via side routes and other places you can go, but a lot of major upgrades are kind of ability locked until you make it to the Citadel. You take 2 hits and you can bind to be able to take 3, and then you get hit after you bind. It's possible you can bind again to get back to full. Yeah, the slingshotting back and forth between in danger, like in major danger, and completely safe is what makes this game so stressful. Hi, friendo! Big old pupper. Alright, so let's head back to town briefly. Now, I already bought everything that I want to buy from Peb at the moment. Hi, Fearful Pilgrim. You're gonna run off and die very shortly because you're colored. But I would like to get the quests in town started. Hi, Flick! Dang it, I don't quite have enough for the repairs. But I can't take the quest for the clothes. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. I also have, 2 more, or I have N? Yes, N extra Mossberry that I can run up to Moss Druid for extra money. I will do that before we head on to progress. At the singing, do it again. Hey, back at Chakra. Lie. Okay, so if you're at Chakra, just go up from that room. up left in that room. So, look. Chakra was right here. She left now. I believe right now she's at Bone Bottom. Here's where she was. Just go up. Up takes you to here. And then right would take you to major progress, but you can't do the boss that I just did until you get Silk Spear, which is off to the left here. So I gotta go this way simply because I need to go see Moss Druid again, and she's further up here. And actually this works out really well because there's a lot of pilgrims in Moss Home that I can take their clothes. Actually, you want to talk about nudity? I feel like Hornet stripping the clothes off dead bugs is more graphic. Because, like, oh, I guess that guy got hidden by a bush, so his nudity was not shown. But, like, it just looks weird. It looks really weird. It's just a big old nubbin. Alright. But yeah, you climb up here. This lever opens that path down, which helps you unlock the elevator. Hidden by... I didn't even consider the other connotation of that. But you hit that lever to open up the door down below. That door will lead you back down to the elevator, which takes you back down to Bone Bottom. So it's a good shortcut to unlock and leads to a nice roundabout path with more goodies and upgrades. But if you go up from here, watch out for the tripwires. There are tripwires all over this area. Bleh, bleh, bleh. Cool. I did not knock you into the spikes, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get your clothes. But yeah, these towering structures like this, that look kind of swoopy, spiky, these are the Weaver Towers, and you need to make your way up from here by going all the way over here and up and up and up and just keep going up. And once you get to the highest point with these two guys, go left and you will find your upgrade. It spawned me all the way back to the oh shoot. Did you die to the overgrown dudes? Because they were a huge annoyance to me early game, I know. Where's your bench in the marrow? Because I can probably help you from there. I love your silly voice, Moss Druid. Right at the start of the marrow. So wait, like the pay bench? The bell bench? Mera, mera, mera. Yes, give me money. 131 is actually pretty good money. Okay, so if you're at the bell bench at the bottom of the marrow, next to the sign that says, pay attention to the road of the pilgrims and how much people sacrifice to make it. If you are there, I can lead you from there. Let me just get down to where that be. It'd be faster if I had the dash, but we have not got that yet. So, I think fastest way would be make your way across the long room, but you have not, I would presume, not unlocked the long room yet. Let me get back down. Hi there. Oh, I forgot you were here. Oh, that's where I am. I'm above the combat room. Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, nearly there. You think you know the way? Okay. Though to stop, this is the bench you were at. I didn't pay for it because I can't really afford to die anyway. But yeah, your main path of getting back up there, unless you've unlocked the elevator, is to go up here. Ooh. Biggest man will block your way. Pay him no mind. You could just jump over him, but I kind of wanted the shell shards. Carronade. Hit. Now, I will admit, once I get you back to unlocking that bench that's next to Chakra, I'll probably have to leave you to figure stuff out on your own for a while, because I'm going to be trying to zippity-doo-dah and make progress for the stream. So yeah, there's this whole climbing area with all the carronids and crumbly platforms, like magnetite platforms. Get up to the top here, and then go left. And then that leads to the long room with chakra at the end. Poshanka. Yeah, Poshanka has left, unfortunately. But yeah, once you Poshanka, something very important to notice. If this door is still locked for you, you want to unlock it because there's bench here, and it makes your trek back so much shorter, and especially because it's a very close bench to what will be the boss over here. So, the way to unlock said bench, like the gate will be right here blocking you off until you hit this lever, which is on the other side of it. So what you'll want to do is come down here to the left of Pashanka, and then continue left out of the room. It is locked? Okay. Go left out of the room right here. Watch out for dudes. This floor is probably not going to be open for you. Just ignore that for now. There will be a lot of pilgrims here, or at least a good handful. So, just be ready to slap and then turn away while they lunge and then slap again. Don't try to brute force it. Wow, I didn't realize that just like showing you how to kind of get to this bench area has been really, really good for me being able to farm pilgrim shawls for this side quest. You know Nando's peri peri sauce? I don't think so anyway. But yeah, once you work your way through this room, there's this long room with a bunch of pilgrims that just loops all the way to the end to the left, and then you climb up the platforms and jump across to the top, and then out through this top entrance, and you find yourself in the room with the bench. You can sit at the bench, flip that lever, and that'll open the gate here, and that leads you up to progress. So if you go right, you'll see the boss tangled up in threads, but you can't do anything until you get the silk spear, so you just go left and spend your time over there for a while, continuing to make your way up until you find the Weaver statue. You died again, but you think you unlocked it. What do you mean you think you unlocked it? The only way to unlock it is to flick the lever. Oh, wait. You do need to flick the lever to get it to unlock. Oh, you hit A lever? You hit A lever. Okay, there is... Hold on. Would you rather be a pilgrim or climb up to the citadel... Wait, would you rather be a pilgrim or climb up to the citadel and be accepted by them? It's a fair question. Would I rather live in squalor down here or risk the long journey and live in opulence if you survive? Bleh, 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 bleh. Ooh, I've been slapped. But yeah, now that you've got the basic gist, Hallow, survival chances are low. Yeah, because the thing is, the pilgrims don't believe in not benches. They don't believe in weapons. Hi, Fred! Alright. So yeah, once you get up there, that's your way to get to the bench. You sit on the bench, and then go up for ability. But I will make progress today. I'm going to let the whole animation play. Just leave the room, come back. The bench is up. Sit. And now progress. Oh, I always do that. Thump in the head. Because of that Karenid. Ignore the skull brute. Now, this little section gave me a bit of guff my first time around, just because there's a lot of tight spaces, enemies, and crumbling platforms. And this whole upper section basically just exists for the one flea. I guess later for the Flint Beetle quest, but that won't come up till later. Whee! Oh yeah, and then through there is an enemy gauntlet with a memory locket behind it, but we can't get that until later when we have the wall climb. Alright. Progressional time. I don't know why I didn't turn in the, yeah, I don't know why I didn't turn in the reward. I could have taken Bellfriend to town for the reward, but I did not. Hello? Oh, oh. Alright. Down here. Okay, Skullbrute is dead. Platform, come back. Hit the ceiling for shards, which bounce every which way. Excuse me. And now we should be in... Oh, hot potato room. Very dead. Oh, I could probably just... Yeah, that's probably much faster for killing the Killick. Bop. Oh no, explosion, jump scare! I'm smart, I know things. Craft metal. Oh, woo! Yes, you hit a different lever. It's probably the lever to open the shortcut to the elevator, which you'll definitely use later. Honestly, the shortcut to the elevator would be, like, if you had gone down the door in the floor to get to the elevator, that would also be a quick way back to a bench, because that elevator leads you straight back down to Bone Bottom. Alright, let's get ourselves some more money, because we need as much money as we can handle. Wee, wee, wee. Man, the movement is so flippin' satisfying in this game. Now, granted, getting used to the the diagonal dive on the default Hunter's Crest will take some getting used to, but once you do, it becomes second nature. Now, granted, later on in the game, there's a number of different crests that can help make the pogo easier, but by that point, you've already learned the Hunter's Crest enough that you should only really swap to something else if you have a desire to use the different moveset for other stuff, like the other benefits of said crests. Money! Okay, we will not be going through Hunter's March. Probably not this stream, because it's a flippin' difficult area. Ow. I will free Grindel and get the throwing knife, though. Would you rather be a Hornet or the Hornet? If we're talking the Hornet by, as in like this one, that's a loaded question because Hornet is a different species and a different gender from me, so that would be very bizarre. But in terms of just like sheer awesomeness and like power level, oh, I guess also what comes with that is basically agelessness. Hornet seems to not be, if not able to die of old age, then at the very least live for an extraordinarily long time. So there's a lot of loaded questions. There's a lot to that question beyond just, would it be cool to be this thing? But on top of that, you of course have a regular Hornet has like a really short lifespan. Like as far as I'm aware, no longer than a year. And also being small and fragile in the world, even if you are one of the more dangerous insects with your sting. Ow, I thought I was gonna fall down. I thought I was gonna fall down! Oops. Bellhead. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. Well, there went some of my money. Hello, lava. Ow. Shoot. I was hoping some more of that would survive. Hello, good sir. The dock workers are still some of my favorite enemies in terms of their design. The Hornet is way better. Absolutely. I admit I didn't follow that. Swap to Reaper Crest immediately for the easier pogo. I mean, I did the same but with Wanderer's Crest in my first playthrough. Because Wanderer's Crest is basically just a Hollow Knight. Shorter range, but like straightforward pogo and a much faster attack speed. Whereas Reaper Crest it covers a larger area, but it's also slower. And the attack being such an arcing swing makes missing enemies something that happens an embarrassing number of times. The running uppercut, though, is a really fun, like, special running ability, or running attack. Flee! We're gonna find another woo! And this is the section of Deep Docks that was in the E3 demo, all the way back in 2019. Crazy. Woo! Ow! Yee, goober! Alright. Thank you so much. Hey! There you go! You did it as in, like, you got the bench? The bench behind the gate? Awesome sauce. Because that will help a lot. And then from there, it's not too much further to get to the new ability. Always happy to help. But I also don't want to be super hand-holdy because one of the huge draws of these games is the exploration side of things. Grab some money from these fellas. Okay. Come to me. Yes. You're back. Took about 42 minutes. Ah! Hi, Chakra. Didn't mean to startle you. Continue your singing. Oh. There you go. Yes, Scotty. Yes, Scotty. Oh, her voice is so pleasant. All right. We are almost there. Showers are very calming, I agree. They're relaxing, they're calming, they can allow you to sing in solitude and not have anybody judge you. Dude's not having a great day. Just got set on fire and then stabbed repeatedly. Courtesy of moi. Hi, dear bones! I love the designs of these things. I don't like the sound they make. The sound they make unsettles me. But they are really cool and cute. Alright, we're nearly to Dash. Hi, Scar. You leave me alone. I just don't like that sound. It's like a hollow drumming on bone sound, and it creeps me out, man. Excuse me. That Karenade just had a very bad day. Money for me. Alright. We've got a short little Scar gauntlet, and then we will basically be there. Oh. The Scar are a big problem in the early game. That's why I definitely do not recommend going to Hunter's March if you find the entrance. At least not until you have at least one needle upgrade and a death wish. Don't sing in the shower or hum. You just kind of stand there. I mean, everybody does their own thing. And if you're just there to relax, like, chilling in silence is also perfectly valid. I'm not saying that everybody sings, I'm just saying that's something I find myself doing. Yeah. Okay, last dude. Wonkus. Binkus. Bonkus. Ow, I thought you were gonna throw it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Twofer! Alright. Okay. We got another semi-precarious drop. This is this game's version of the Brooding Malek look down prompt. That you're like, I feel like you should have known by this point how to look down. But even if you didn't, this is probably a good place to tell you, because there's a lot of precariousness below. Num 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 num. Delicioso. Oh wait, I was at the Bellway station. I meant to actually go over there and go back to, I almost said Dirtmouth, Bone Bottom, so I could turn in the shawl quest. I suppose I can do that once I get Dash, which is gonna be in like 2 seconds. Must go. It was a pleasure. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you very much, Hallow. I'm glad you could stop by. Enjoy your time with Silksong. Hope I was able to be of service. Give me that swift step. Give me that speed. Speed. I am speed. Yes, we have it. Now we have our soft shoe. We have our silly girl soft shoe. All right, I'm gonna take a sip. Oh, yes. Now we're free. Now we're moving. Come on, Hornet. Let's get grooving. Hello, flea friend. Oh, woo! Oh, double whammy. Kershunk. That leads to bench that we will not pay for. We'll get ourselves some shell shards. And then we'll run down to the station, because it's right here. Ai. Yes, guy. Era! Bellfriend! Hi, Bellfriend. I need to go back to town. I need to turn in those shawls for the quest. And actually, because I have so many shell shards, I could also donate to Flick's cause of fixing the place. Hello! And now I hear Chakra above us singing. Nice, that's money. Donate. Yoshikaro. Okay, Peb, what do you got? Right. She has the key. I could afford it. I'm not going to right now. I don't need the simple key that bad. I will come back for it later, though. Ada! Alright, let's go. Deep ducks. Even though I could go for the mask shard... Even though I could go for the mask shard below the entrance to Wormways. Whee! I can now just schmoove. But before we go to Lace and Progress, there's a couple more goodies I want to get here in Deep Docks. Got our shell shards. Let me run. I flippin' hate lava lugs, man. Nothing so small should hurt that much. Ow. Especially something that respawns with room transition. Okay, go ahead and friend. Hey! Hate them. Hate them so much. Alright. Okay. Get ourselves some more money and shards. And then we won't see this room again until much later. Alright. On our way. That was a good excursion for money. And now we go up here. Ignore the fella down there. Oh, how did I not aggro that lava lug? I am shocked. Hi there. Okay. No, jump. Nope, jump. Okay. 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 Yep. Let all those hot coals explode. No. Wee. Okay. And then now we do the climbing. Hi there. Could you move? Kershunk? Oh, I missed. Oh, yo. And now we'll get our first spool extension. Ting ting. Nice. We got one extra pip. Which one wouldn't think that makes that big of a difference, but any extra silk you can get is a blessing. Ignore the lava lug. Hate them muchly. Ooh. Can't really ignore that one, but we hit. Ooh, good. We killed one, though, so that adds it to the journal. There's lore up there. We're going to ignore that for now. Combat arena time! Oi! Whoa! You are dead. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Focus on the flying dude first, because the shield is not that big of a threat. It's just kind of annoying to kill, because shield. Okay. Okay, you did not stop charging. Whoa! Alright, jump that, sit the bench. I didn't need to sit until I talked to Forge Daughter, who I will hopefully be able to buy out. Faniera. Ario.
Da, fenestra. That's fine.
I love Forge Daughter's design. Enormous blacksmith. Tiny little tools. Yes, we can afford the whole thing! Yush! Nice. Boravara. Have a good day, Forge Daughter. And Balo. Can't forget Balo, who's a goat in the end game. Yeah. Alright. Schwonkus. And now we fight... Lady of the... Lady of the lineage that is despising. Hello! It's the anime girl. Oh. Okay, I'm letting myself get hit by stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm letting myself get hit by stupid stuff. Hello. For chunkage? Whoop. Keep in. Oh, I got caught up in that. That was me being very dumb. I've only been hit by that attack like once. Oh, she got hurted. She fell in the lava. Tap. Blonkus. Bouncage. Ba-ba-bum. Bla-bumpus. A-bumpus. And you're done. See ya, kid. Woohoo! Progression! Sit. Nice. Alright. Good progressionals. Now's really where the game starts to go, where do you want to be? Because, like, you could just straight up go for progression and get a decent distance. Ah, there's nothing there. Hi there, sir. The scar continued to be a thorn in our sides for the foreseeable future. Bonkus. I don't need to fight these guys, but it's good money. Because the scar are kind of loaded for some reason. You gonna stay down there, or you coming up here? You staying down there? Okay, sure. Okay. How are you able to hit me, but I wasn't able to hit you? I feel like that's Japes, sir. Whoop. Okay. Now you're dead. There we go. Yay! Alright. and then we go up here. We go up here, go up here, and then we go up here, and then we go up here, and we're just moving. I love how much freedom of movement there is. Hello, sir. Ow, why am I in the ceiling with you? You gonna come up here? Oh, okay. Apparently falling through a room transition causes you to go up here. Okay, I thought I jumped in time. Apparently not. My bad. Ow, my body. You are dead, and I am winning. Heh. Reminds me of the Inner Londo blacksmith. You know, that's fair. Isn't that Andre? The Inner Londo blacksmith in DS1. That's Andre, right? Hi there. Okay, heal quick. Because I don't know if the other guy can teleport across the way or no. Furted is dead. Continuing up. Got friendo. Now we go. Right. Biggest man, or I guess not biggest. Biggest man is blocking the way to the area. Ow. Okay, I mistimed that. That was a goof on my part. Hey, just enough for the heals. Thank you. Andre is the one before Sen's Fortress. Sen's Funhouse. And then Analondo one is the giant dude. The one with the blind one with the bow? Or is that a different? Ow. Or is that a different one? I think I'm thinking of a different one. I think of the one from the DLC, right? Yeah, I think I'm thinking of the one from the DLC. The one that helps you take down Calamite. Ooh. Hello, Northern Lion! Welcome! Welcome to the groupage! We're just newman along. Keeping things fresh and toasty. Hi, friend that's not yet infected. Or haunted. I'm doing grand myself. So far, so goopy. We got ourselves... Oops. We got our... No! I am such a stupid. I am such a stupid. That is literally the worst possible door for you to walk in and then walk out immediately. Mort, I hate you and your stupid fee to enter. That really flubbed up my plans. The guy I'm talking about is the blacksmith in Inner Londo who infuses weapons with lightning powers. I am vaguely aware of this man. I am not as familiar with DS stuffs as with other things. Oh, wait a second. Is that enough for... No, I need 30 more. Dang it. All right. Well, I broke his door, so he can't lock me out. Yeet. Hi, Rhino Grund, being angry over there. I'm probably not going to mess with you. Or if I do, I will just let you leave and wreak havoc on Pilgrim's Rest, because I don't really need to come back after what I do later. Bonkus. Bonkus. Alright, now we hug the wall. Ow. Because train station. Hello, train station. Yes, please. Ow. Alright. I feel like we should get Drifter's Cloak before we try to go through the under part there to get whatever that is. Oh yeah, it's a craft metal. But I gotta worry about the, what are they called? Flint Flame Flyers. The big bomb throwing dudes that are impervious to their own explosions. Like a flippin'... Thank you, Magma Bell. Okay, I just parried that with all the luck of 1,000 suns. I don't know if suns can be lucky, but that's the phrase I went with for some reason. Alright. Seamstress! I need to go floof! Hello! Hello, Pharloom. Parida Sia. Gotta go get some flexile spines. Gonna rip some spines out of some stuffs. Thank you. All right. Get our spines back ourselves. Now we're gonna money over here. Nice. Blab that and then nice. Break it immediately. Sheep. Whip. Hello. Now let's see how good my poker poking is. That was bad. My poker poking is apparently very, 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 very bad. That was the worstest thing that I think has happened in terms of hokers. Because I didn't break the one that was... Why did you reset to the cross pattern again? It's literally the... Okay, this is just then the worst possible RNG for this first part here. Why didn't I kill you the first time? Now you're just going to be a pain in the butt for the rest of my excursion. Okay, that's what I want. Well, at least for that. Oh, wow. Is it just me or do these flying pilgrims, like, they remind me of, their voice reminds me of, what's her face? Beatrice from Over the Garden Wall. Okay, well... Okay, can I... Ow, my body. Okay, I'm just being stupid now. I need to hit something that is not a hoker. Hat. There we go. Okay. Ooh, okay. Avoiding damage, but just barely. Enough to heal. Thank goodness. Left. Ow! Flippin' why? This maybe is some of my worst showing in collecting spines. Oh, come on! It broke right before I got to it. Alright, so... and then... No, how? How did I not break that? What? Hello? Okay, well at least you landed on dry land and not the lava. Ooh! Ooh! Pick it up. Nice. It's not gonna be enough to get the full thing in this room, which if you're very, very lucky you can do. But at least it's something. Yush. Alright. Onward to the next room. Okay. Okay, I don't know what just happened there with the contact damage. For anybody in the chat that may have played the Indie Metroidvania Ender Lilies, that particular horn dude, the horned enemy, it very much reminds me of like the default dodging animation that your main character Lily has in that game. Because it's just like an awkward lunge forward and you just face plant. It's really funny actually. Ooh! See, that's a much more acceptable... Okay, and it fell into the... Oof. And that fell into the... Okay, I need to stop opening my mouth! Ooh! Ooh! Hi! Hee hee! Okay. Whoa! I got all the ones I need! Three! Okay. Go ahead and heal that. Yoip! And then I don't know why I'm coming over here because there's no... Ow! Why? 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 That is the one thing I don't understand about Furtids. They're like the easiest enemy in the world, but for some reason, my brain just can't comprehend that they will just change direction on a whim, and that leads to some very unfortunate spacing problems with my brain. Hep. Alright, here we go. As Metroidvania protagonists go, Lily kind of the polar opposite of Hornet. Oh yeah, absolutely. both are essentially the last of their lineage, if we were to go by any metric. But one is a very timid girl who is kind to everyone and thus is able to essentially amass a repertoire of allies that become her ghosts, like her stands, her ghost warriors that fight for her. And then Hornet is just I will do it all myself. I have the age and wit and skill to overcome any obstacle, no problem. And she's super assertive and everything. Favorite NPC in DS1, probably the entire trilogy, is the giant blacksmith in Anne Orlando. That's cool. Honestly, I am very curious about the pin masters. Or the pinstresses. I'm hoping that we're gonna get like a Paintmaster Shio scenario where one of the DLCs will allow us to fight Seamstress, who has given up her ways of the pin, just to see what she would have been like in her prime. I imagine that's entirely possible, but I also could see Team Cherry not wanting to go the same route, the same archetype of character. It would also be very interesting if we got to see what the third Pinstress sister would have been like. Because, like, that's... I don't know what it is with Team Cherry and having three sisters, if not biologically... three siblings, if not biologically, then at least at arms, taking up a mastery of a specific weapon, and then at least one of them gives it up, and then, you eventually get to fight all three in DLC. Did I just Mary Poppins? Yes, Ducky. That is one of the first major upgrades you get in this game. We can now float. We can, Princess Peach in Mario 3D World float. And it looks very silly. But it is extremely handy as an ability. Whoa, what's up here? Something to grab on our way to a totally not boss. I lied. Oh, hello, Marumadoo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Advice for playing Silksong for the first time. Play Hollow Knight. Play the first game first, and a lot of the things that people have problems with in this game will be alleviated, at least somewhat. It's good to become familiar with how Team Cherry uses a lot of its game systems to better, one, become accustomed to how they usually do things, and two, what you can expect going forward. As far as anything else related to Silksong, it's literally just play it. There's not really much else I could say other than the game teaches you very well how to play it. If there's ever a point where it seems like the game is suddenly way too hard out of nowhere, that's probably a good sign that you can go somewhere else and come back later with upgrades that will make the problem easier. Woohoo! Third major story boss done. Kaboomafoo. Fourth chorus kind of felt more like an Ori boss than a Hollow Knight boss to me. Not sure if it's the music, the fight style, or something else. I could totally see in terms of like fight style, because it's mostly a large stationary boss that doesn't it attacks in big swooping strikes, but mostly it's just there to fill the screen, and you are the one who is inherently chasing it all over the place. The only other boss that was anything like that in Hollow Knight is arguably the Radiance. Okay, before we go up, before we go up to Greymore, I want to... Oh, that's where Chakra was. We didn't get to see her. Sadness. I would like to take this dip into Deep Docks. Probably really foolish. But, one, I do want the Warding Bell, so whether or not we were to go into Deep Docks or not is beyond the point. Warding Bell is very nice. It'll probably replace Magma Bell once we leave the lava areas. Okay, so lava lugs are already a huge annoyance. Owie. Lava lugs are already an annoying enemy, but the ones we're about to fight, Flint Flame Flyers, these bungles, I do not like them. They are problems. They are made to be problems. They are big bomb dudes, and their bombs do a lot of bomb. Okay, and then their bodies bomb. They are the quintessential, I have bomb and you must scream. Oh, okay, that was something. Okay. Okay. But as long as you strike the bomb out of their hands, you can redirect them so they don't hit you. Very handy. Okay, that went about as well as it possibly could have. I know I'm off topic, but I am Elo. I am Elo away from... Oh, you are one Elo away from major goals on chess and losing your mind, your entire body is shaking. Bro, if you're like in professional, like an actual chess competition, that's really impressive. I like chess as a game. I would not consider myself like competition worthy. Well, best of luck to you. Hopefully all goes well. That even if the competition doesn't go as you were hoping, like even if that were to happen, that you would have learned something from the experience that you can take going forward. Ooh, I should probably unlock this. Extra air currents to go up. Alright. Before we leave Farfields, let's take one more peek over to Pilgrim's Rest, because we should have enough money for Mort's last thing. Hi, Chakra! Or, Chakra. No. Hi, Sherma. I'm sorry I mistake you for my other bestest friend that starts with SH. Hi, Mort. You suck. I will take your thing. I would say thank you, but I don't like you. Oh, I could probably... Now that we're going up to Greymore, I can take off... I also have... ability to expand crest, so I should probably do that. Let's see, what do I want to put on, though? I may as well, just to have the difference in strategies available to me. Had to reload the YouTube. The game is loud compared to your voice. Okay, that's what I was gonna ask early on, is like, if there's ever a point where I am quiet or the game is loud, please let me know so I can adjust. There. That better? If ever there's a volume issue, do let me know and I will do my best to rectify it. Oh, I should probably make it so that it doesn't cover up half the chat. There we go. Yep. All right, let's go up to Greymore, which honestly, weirdly enough, is aesthetically one of my favorite areas. I just love the foggy morning air sort of vibe, like England, sad England, which I guess is just England. Sad England vibe that the whole area gives off. It's not like a beautiful and sorrowful rain that like the City of Tears. It's a drab and miserable rain, which gives a very distinct vibe that I really like. Okay. Hi. Could you come over here? Thank you. Yep. Greymore! Wait, hold up. Greymore! Welcome to Sad Rain. Better now? Cool. Not playing competitive at all, just playing for fun online, but take the game very seriously. That's fair, that's fair. I'm the same way with Overwatch. I only play quick play, but I do have an unfortunate habit of taking it way more seriously than I need to, and that leads to me getting very upset at the game. And I wish that was not the case about myself, but I do get very angry sometimes. Despite the fact that I really like the game and I think it's very well made, I get way too upset at it. Like, way more upset than I should. Flippin' craws, man. We're about to have a major problem, them and I. Hold up. I also love the low cello and viola used for the majority of Greymoor's music. It's just so beautiful and sad. It's a very simple song, but boy, are the vibes immaculate. All right, wish me luck, because this is definitely one of the first places that I'm worried about dying. The Craw Arena in Greymoor. Here we go. Have I played Slay the Spire? I have not. I would probably enjoy it. It is a roguelite, right? I forget if it's like a true roguelite or if it's a roguelite. Okay. Oh, I didn't need to lay a trap for this wave. The little ones I can deal with, no problem. It's the big ones that are the problem. Like, even the long pin dudes are doable, as long as I don't get caught up in the angle ones, or the swing around me double hit catchy attack. It's when you get the two of them together, or honestly just the dagger throwing dudes, because the dagger throwing dudes' flight patterns, one, are stupid, and will occasionally just drop on you with no warning whatsoever. And that's extremely stressful. Ow. Now, luckily, you can parry the... Oh, my word. See what I mean by, like, their flight pattern is stupid? But you can parry their pins if you attack at just the right time, so it's doable. Okay, sir, could you just die, please? Thank you. Whew. Okay, we're good. Reloaded the app again. It's super laggy. I think it's just your Wi-Fi. Oh, that's... not the greatest, because I was having some server issues with Overwatch yesterday, and I was really hoping it's not my internet. So if anybody else is having if nobody else is having issues with internet, like with the stream, it may just be on your end, which I know it's kind of mean to say, but I'm hoping that's the case, because I really don't want the stream to be broken. And if nowhere else teaches you how to get used to the pogo in this game, it's either, if you went there early, Hunter's March, like just getting through the area, or it's this area. Like once you get the... Ow. Ow. Okay, I am healing. I am not risking that. Flippin' mites. Hate them so much. Just because they're so tiny and hard to hit. Oh, woo! Wish updated. So now, we don't even have to worry about the Morwing. We can take the fleas, which we will probably do. Save Morwing for later once we have at least one needle upgrade. Boink, boink. Hello. But I would like to get the other upgrades in this area first before we leave. Oh, that's interesting. I think the Sting Shard ate his pins. That's interesting. All right. Now to get the silk skill that I've been desperate for. Hello, Threadstorm. Finally catching you on stream again. It's been ages. Hey, nice to see you, Random. Thanks for stopping by. What do we get? We get Threadstorm. Awesomeness. I will say, for both the crests... well, okay. For the silk skills, it's not as bad, but I think it is kind of mean for crests that when you get a new one, it just automatically equips it and doesn't give you a bench with which to unequip it. I get the idea is to get you to try the new thing, which is cool and all, but especially in the case of crests, because it changes your whole moveset, it's kind of really mean. Hi there. I'm gonna take that. Take my 3-fold pin. Okay. Could you not? I love spamming that. Just tearing them asunder. Oh, ow. Why, though? Hi, child. Can you come down here, please? Thank you. I will heal with that. Alright. That's all we need from here for now. Yep. Kerthunk. Schwunkus. Right. There's some goodie down here. Gotta watch out for might, because they flippin' suck. Flippin' mites. Yes, I despise mites very much, because they're so tiny. You wouldn't think something so tiny and unassuming would be that big of a deal, but I just really dislike them. They're my hear me out, hate, enemy pick. Okay. Personally don't count it as a roguelite, because even though the fact it's a deck builder, it's more accessible than a roguelite would ever be able to be. If you're a card gamer and play it, but it's very biased take, that's fair. Because I'm not huge on deck builders, that's why I didn't really get into Balatro when it was popping off. I'm sure I would probably enjoy it to some extent, but I'm not big on deck builders. Personally. Aye. And that's perfectly fine, because I know plenty of people that are really into, I know plenty of people that really don't like 2D platformers, or at the very least, difficult platformers. But I really do. Like, as long as the mechanics are fun to interact with, I really enjoy learning 2D platforming games. Like Celeste, really, really hard in its hardest stuff. And like, I haven't even beaten the B-sides for Chapter 8. Let alone anything in Farewell. Oh. Okay. Oh, I did not realize I did not have a souk for you. Alright. We got buttloads of money. Alright. Almost to Craig. Hi, Craig. You're a cool guy. I like you a lot. Even though you do kind of have me do your dirty work to clear out your cellar later. Hi, New. You're just kind of weird. Nushka. Hola, mono. Slay the Spire is so good, though you should try 1 and 2. There's a reason it crashed. Slay the Spire crashed Steam as well? Huh. That's cool. I know it's really big. At least, like, the first one was really big, so it doesn't surprise me that the second one crashed Steam. Whee! Alright. Oh, right, I forgot about this arena. Honestly, ow. The Dreg Catchers aren't nearly as bad as... The Thread Rakers are just really tanky and really sporadic in how they move. Not to the extent that Craws are. What? But if you can follow them, they're not terrible. Hey, 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 hey. You are dead and I win. I forgot this arena is just 2 and then 1. Actually kind of easy sauce. Oh, okay, not what I meant. Hold on, hold on. Hold up. Try again. Go back up. Alright, thank you. Okay, I'll do that again. But you. Oh, dang it. Okay. Whoop. No. Come down. Come down. Come down. There we go. Because I needed them. I want the money, and then I want to jump over you, and then there's going to be a scissorman, but I will take this first. Okay. I did not remember your reach was that big. Schwunkus. Hi, scissorman. And you are dead. I just love the music of Greymoor. It's so understated, but I love it so much. Slay the Spire 2's Crash Steam. Neat. It's always cool to see indie games like just pop off. Okay. You go down into the Might tunnels. The Oofta Might tunnels. stream still kind of buggy on your end? Well, I'm hoping it is. Okay, that was dumb. Oh, that is very interesting. Like, I haven't really used Threadstorm and not hit enemies in very many areas, but that is very interesting. That if you listen to the Threadstorm whipping around in this area, like, look around at the environment. It's very much like the bamboo of, the bamboo-looking stuff from, Wisp Thicket. Hi. It's very much like the bamboo stuff of Wisp Thicket. So it has that sort of wooden texture to everything. So when you use Threadstorm, the surrounding, like, it makes that very dull, wet wood sound being slapped over and over again by my threads. It's neat. Hi there. Could you consider not living? You gonna come back this way? Could you come back this way? Hello? Hi, could you, like... There you go. Die. That's the word I was looking for. I need you to die. Thank you very much. Okay, I've already gotten what was up there, so I just gotta go down and around. Hi. Okay. Neat. I don't need to kill you, but, like... Actually, I don't need to kill you. There's no reason to fight you. I'm just wasting tools, and all I'm getting in return is more shell shards, which are used to make tools. So if I just don't kill you, I just save more shards that way. Okay, and then... Shortcut. Over there's just lore. Schwunkus. Binkus bonkus. And honestly, I don't know why I bothered to come through here, because I need to go around over the top. I guess I just really came down here for the, what's it called? The, ow, my body. I came over here for the, ow, why the, oh, no, wait. I can't get back up. I fell down too far. Dagnabbit, my turds. Why? Alright. Regular might's fine. I can just climb back up this way. Not a big deal. No. STS2 Crash Team, it has 403,000 peak today. And almost 200,000 peak right now. Dude, that's flipping awesome. It's 5th on the charts, early access. That is crazy. Look at him in the background, just sitting there like, I am watching you. And there he goes. Bye, Morwing. I will see you at a later date, but not immediately. Baba. Baba. Ow, I forgot about this one mite down here. Really brungled my Bricksburg. Alright. Up, 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 up. Ignoring, going. Less ignoring because now you're on the same platform as me. I wish you weren't, but you are. He's charging up his ultimate. But it wasn't enough because I am Hornet Silksong. We may as well talk to Garmin and Zaza.
Oh, hola.
Oh,
Hola.
Miofene?
hello.
Gro.
Oh, grow.
Hironare.
Ah,
Yuronari.
Mascara gore.
Fadastama.
Podastana.
Spararin.
Pasfine?
Lelo spararin.
Aha. Yes, quite so. What happens if I come back?
Nesvia?
Ah, Samia Samasa.
Okay, that's it. Yay. Boink. Boink. Alright, now we Neum. We Neum, ignore the scissorman, and then we Neum, ignore the scissorman, and then we Neum, ignore the scissorman. And then you. Okay, and we kill you. And we go, and then we go, and then we somehow avoid taking damage there. What? Alright, got money. We drop down for shunkage. Now we got our shortcut back. And there goes Morwing again. About to go down into fighting place. Ow, that was dumb on my part. I dove right into his path. Alright. Money. What do you think, guys? Should I fight Morwing? Or should I play it safe and just ride with the fleas? I'll leave it up to you guys. Actually, if we run back to the... I can't remember if it's... You need to go to the bench to get it to happen, or if you can just do it, like, once we get back down there. But Garmin and Zaza can help in the Morwing fight. Really? Then I think actually it was my winning run in my initial playthrough. I had Garmin and Zaza helping me. If I remember correctly. Oh, hello, fellows. You are dead. And then you are dead. And then there'll be a thread raker. Ow, that was dumb on my part. Oh, bonkus. And then you come over here, and then I kill you. And then you are dead, and then 2 scissormen. How are you not dead? Well, now you're dead. And he's dead. And then drop the thing so I can climb up, and then we go 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 up, and then we grab the thing from the corpse. Hey! Morwing is one of the fights that made easier initial difficulty patching. Yes, they did. That one and Sister Splinter. And then, kind of by proxy, when they nerfed the sand carvers in Blasted Steps, they kind of made Last Judge easier by virtue of the run back is less unforgiving. But yeah, in terms of just bosses themselves that were nerfed, I'm pretty sure it was just Morwing and Sister Splinter. You think you fixed it? The stream? Oh, good to hear. Okay, I'm gonna run back to halfway home because I want my crest back on. Oh, hi. Hi. In terms of, like, actually fighting, I don't mind Reaper Crest, but, like, in retrospect, when I'm trying to go at speed, I just find the default Hunter's Crest to be more reliable. Oh yeah, and then I also have a new... I guess I don't have another blue at the moment? But I will be having one before too long. Also, I'll swap that out for that. Oh my word, there's so much Hunter's Journal. Alright. Never mind, it's buffery time. Oh, sadness. It's buffery again. Alright, so what do you guys think? Should we fight Morwing, or should we, ride with the fleas? Big fan of the Hunter's Crest? Yeah. And like I mentioned before, my first playthrough, I did kind of chicken out and do the Wanderer's Crest, because I was more familiar with, Guys, what are you still doing here? I wonder if, now that I've sat at the bench, if I go back and talk to them now, if they'll be available for summon? Or if they'll make a comment on the Morwing and everything. Or maybe I actually have to encounter Morwing and then go back and talk to him.
Ah, Osim.
Ah! So yeah.
Oh, Bopaya.
Well, we've commented on the Morwing. So now I wonder if they will be available for summoning for the Morwing fight. Scissorman. Will you be down here now? No? Maybe I actually have to encounter the fight and then they'll show up. Oh, we could try Morwing, and if we start to get crazy low, we can chicken out. Boom. And also we get the chance to listen to Strive, so that's fun. Okay, phase 2. Ow, that was dumb. Okay. Spirally Tink. Oh, okay, that was dumb on my part. Spirally Tink. And then the doubles. Okay. Spirally Tink. Alright. Okay, that was dumb on my part. Okay. Heal. To top off. Be careful and safe. Ow. And Dunzo. I don't know why I was worried. The Wanderer's Crest is easier and more familiar, but the range... Yeah. That was a very clean thread storm. I was very happy with it. Thank you. You are Dunzo. I win. Alright. So now that we've killed Morwing, I suppose we can always just get the cutscene here, open up the bellway. Oh no, everything is sad and south and everything has gone worse for everybody. Oofda. Hunted. Alright. So we'll sit down here and then drop down to Bellway. Yonkus. Alright. Bellway and then take that. Actually, what was the main reason I was gonna... Oh yeah, fleas. Actually, for that matter, we could just go down here. Wait, no, we don't have the ability. We can't. Yeah, we don't have wall jump yet, so we can't actually. No, climb. We can't actually make progress through there. Like by going down to the marrow. So actually, no. Why did I go up? We need to take you. Ada, Bellfriend. Marrow. Alright. Mushka, I have your friends. Okay. Is down here the fastest way? Shoot. I'm trying to remember the exact pathing. No, this is combat room. Shoot, I need to go further over. Yoit! I can't remember if it's wall cling or if it's wall cling or what that causes to cause the Flint Beetle's quest to appear in Bone Bottom. That was dumb. Why did I take damage from you? Hip. Oh, George, that was almost bad. Almost took a dip in the lava. Okay. Fearful Pilgrim is now over here and dead. I don't know why you tried to do that. You ran off and died like a plebeian man. Or lady. I think Fearful Pilgrim was a feminine. Hello! I have returned your 5 friends, and now we will go to the moor. Ushka Mikli! Yes. We will go together, yes. Vunta Osh. I will ask a similar question. Should we use the Garama skip to get past Sister Splinter, or should we fight Sister Splinter? This is Steel Soul, remember. We are trying desperately not to die. Hello! Ushka Mikli.
Buenera.
Thank you. Hi, Grishkin. I will take Flea Brew, even though I almost never use it. In fact, I will probably only ever use it to... If I know me, I'll only ever use it to in tandem with the Silk Speed Anklets to get the extra rune harp from underneath where the Silk Speed Anklets are. We are moving so fast! Actually, what we should do... is at least go to the entrance of Wormways. Oh, okay. Go to the entrance of Wormways and get that extra mask shard, because the mask shard we're about to get from here in Shellwood would give us a full extra mask in total. Oh yeah, I want to grab any collectibles I can. Okay. Alright. Oh, I can't heal yet. Actually, I don't know why I'd want to heal. Why, George? Why do I fall to the bottom is the question I ask today. I will never get a straightforward answer, because it is clear that it is just up to my ineptitude. Yep. Yep. Oh, hi. I did not remember that you spawned there. Nat. I guess it's just because I leave that ledge too quick. Alright. Floatage. For the gnat. Alright. Probably don't need to do this, but I'm going to. Okay, that was bad. That was dumb. Heal. Okay. You're just like a tankier skeet. A tankier, smaller skeet, which inherently makes you more dangerous to me. I need to get rid of that Nestus pot. Okay. There we go. Long pin. Yeet. Okay, so now we will just continue up. Fine. Okay. Hit, 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 hit. Enemy combat arena in 3, 2, 1. Okay, then we have sticks 1 and 2. Alright. Sticks 1 and 2 and flower. Okay. There we go. And the sticks are dead. Even though I don't need this bench, it is very handy for topping off when, like, between working our way around and getting to Widow. Schwunkus. And also for refilling tools. So what you guys think? Should we fight Sister Splinter, or should we use the Garama skip and just ignore her? Because I'm game for either one. I haven't fought Sister Splinter in so long, actually, just because I've been using the Garama skip consistently to avoid having to fight her. Hey, you know what? Hold on. Excuse me. I need to use you as a platform. Well, unfortunate. Schwunkus. Hap. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Grey Roots just because I can to get the polyp quest going. Now, granted, I can grab the polyps while I haven't started the quest yet, but it's may as well. Just to skip dialogue for later, or to get it out of the way. Yes, I'll take the right of the polyp. Caught an ad right before the arena, then caught up at 2 times speed and went back to regular speed right as the arena ended, so it got really slow suddenly. Yeah, because the slow-mo when you get the arena over. Yup. Okay. Yank. Hip. Probably don't need to do this right now, but I'm doing it anyway for unknown reasons. Cool. I guess it's not like a full nest, so it's not that big a deal. Yoy. Okay. We could just go up top here, if I remember correctly. No wait, that's all that's in here. I need to go straight across. I need to go straight across for progress. And through here. Hi, Chakra! Yoshka, Hoshka! I could fight this dude now, but it'd literally just be for money. Ow, my body. If I get hit by him once, I'm dead. Okay. Thank you for the heal. Oh, he came down. Got him. Oh, don't go down the hole, please. Okay. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to come all the way down. He was able to come all the way down. You did really well on Morwing, Sister Splinter. Seems reasonable. That's fair. That's fair. You gotta have more confidence in my abilities. Oh, George. Hi there. Ah! I don't know why I'm going this far over already. Like, I legit have no idea why I went this far over already. I'm not planning on dropping down to Bone Bottom yet. Oh, hi. Why'd you go back to sitting down? I wasn't expecting that. Ooh. Right. Wait, I got credit for him killing the... That's actually kind of funny. Because I hit the pawn skimmer before the, what's his face? Ow! Okay. Could you not? Before the dude finished killing it, I got credit for it. Like, for the Hunter's Journal. That's really interesting. Okay. Go ahead and open Bell's Friends Station. Because why not? I have the money. Especially if you're getting the extra mass you were talking about. That is true. That is true. I need to run back and do that, though. Because we're going to have this here. Oh. Oh, okay, I mistimed that. I didn't need to dash, just need to dive. Dive. Yep. That should take us to 3/4, and then we just need to get the one from, and then we gotta book it out of here. Schwhoop. Whew. But yeah, if you book it out of there fast enough, you can avoid the first dude, which is the only one that's, like, severely in your way. Can you come over here, please? I need the silk. Thank you. Can you come down here, please? I need the silk. Just in case. Alright, because now we're going to go save Friend. And Friend is in a... Ow! Why? Alright. Friend is in a... ledge. Okay, no explotono. Just climb with haste. Climbing with haste. Schwonkus, binkus. Alright. We could do the Garmar skip, but it looks like we have voting toward doing Sister Splinter. So we shall. Oh, we shall. In short order. Okay. I could have just hit. Oh. This is always the one that makes me feel like an idiom. Hit. Oh, just hit the darn fellow. There we go. Got the darn fellow. Stick. Ooh. Creepy face flower. Don't like the creepy face flower on account of it being creepy. Most tedious Paula part. It is very much a test in pogo speed and agility. But it's also because the two right-hand columns of flowers to pogo on are just slightly further away from the third one on the left. Just that extra bit of spacing that you got to keep in mind. All right. Oh, wait. I don't have it yet. I was going to climb up and get that item, but I have not yet gotten the wall climb. Shwee. All right. Ups-a-daisy. Time to go fight the wooden person. Okay. Unless my platforming is just astronomically terrible. There we go. Back up. Schwonkus. Eh. Alright, here we go. That's not what I meant to do. Hello? Why was it taking you so long to come down? Okay. There. Okay. There. Okay. Okay, got both of them in that. Yep. Okay, and then we just go ahead and stand still, and then we go ahead and... Yep. Okay. You can go ahead and do that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, neat. Yep, blap. And then blap, and then blap, and then blap, and you're dead. Light work. I don't know. I guess it's just a case of I like proving that I can do the Garama skip. Maybe that's what it is. I hate these things. They just freak me out, dude. The creepy child face on the mask. Yep. Nope. It's a big old nope flower. No hit easy. Indeed. Alright. Now let's get wall climb. Get ourselves some more movement tech. Whee! Oh, okay. Whoop. I screwed that up royally. Hey, it put me back up here. Cool. Ow. Climb, please. Should probably heal quick. Yep. Hello. On to number 4? Hold on. No, I guess float was from seamstress, so 3. On to number 3. I think she also commands a lot of fear from people's first runs. That's fair. I think a lot of it is just due to the fact that she's quite fast with her strikes, but the thing is she gives you a lot of time to just wail on her. Okay, that was dumb. Yoink. Okay, just came back in here for that. And then go back in here. Out here. Okay, there we go. I dashed too soon. Hep. Nice. Bonkus, binkus, flappus, flapdoodlus. Okay, come down here. Yep. Okay. Climbing. Head is dead, but that's okay, because I win. Hip. Oh. Hip. Let's grab another Paula part from up here. Yoip. Hi, Splinterbark. Didn't really get to see much of you. Okay, you do. Oh, okay. That was a parry and a half. Go ahead and heal that, because why not? I will probably want to farm a little bit of silk off of his cousin, though. Okay. Because I want to have at least one full silk skill. There we go. One full silk skill going into this. Nice. I'm actually shocked I took no damage from that wasp nest. Yoy? Oh, right, that's where this leads. I could have just gone up there that way, but I wanted to get the money, and then I wanted to, ow, get the other paw apart. Alright, so that leaves just 2 paw parts left. One from the very first room of Shellwood, and then one from, the shortcut path back to Widow, which we will grab presently after we work our way through this upper part of the Bellway, or the Belvane. Sweet. I don't know why I bother going up there for that, because I almost never use shard bundles. Just because I prefer the straight-up melee combat of Needle and occasionally throwing out a Threadstorm or something, that I don't really find myself over-relying on tools. Oh, gee, I forgot you were there. Okay, I would have thought you would die to that. Hello, Awoo! Awoo! You up there? Yar, now you're dead. Hep. I really dislike the, ow. I dislike the bell firms because when they headbutt toward you, you can't deflect them. They just, ay, that's a problem. Oh, that's a big problem. Why am I not playing this safer? I need health. Oh, that's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem, that's a problem. I need health, I need health, I need health. Go back down, sir. Go back down, sir. Okay, okay. I need one more hit, one more hit. No tiny bell firm, jump me and kill me. Thank you. That would be really stupid to no-hit, what's her face? Sister Splinter, and then get mollywopped by a flippin' firm. I guess you can, like, redirect the firms, but just only to a certain extent. Money. All right. I'm wait until I know where the bigger firm is. You stop approaching me. Hip. Okay. I've said okay far too many times whenever I don't really know what else to say, and I'm like, okay, I've succeeded in doing this thing that I was worried about, and now no longer. Yep. Polyp number 5. There's only one left. And it's in the starting room of Shellwood. Creepazoid. Creep. Go ahead and sit down to refresh my stuffses. Okay. So here we go. Widow time! Time to fight our aunt. Our aunt who's been stabbed for serving mother. Yeet! Fight me! I want you to step into that trap before I... Okay, maybe not. Oh, okay. How did I not take damage from that? I must have had just that tiny bit of iframes from... Okay, you're gonna go ahead and pabunkus. Oh, that was dumb on my part. I need to heal that quick. Yep. Okay. Hip. I love Widow's fight so much. It's controlled chaos, it's really funny, and the music is awesome. Whoop! Oh, how did I avoid all that? Okay, gonna stay over here. Hi there. Oh, I missed. Okay, that was done on my part. Second wind! Yeah! Oh, that is the one thing about this phase that I don't like, is the BSery of how quick she can pull out the limb flail attack. That. The speed at which she pulls that out is ridiculous at times. Whoop. Okay, that was not my intention. Ooh. Woo. I missed. It's all right. Yeah. Hello. Oh, okay, you hit me very hurtly. I take your face. I take your soul. I take your silk. I win. Haha. Left to play chess game and reach your goal. Failed reaching 3 years ago. That you failed to reach 3 years ago. Dude! New personal best then? Kudos, dude. Awesome. I win! Alright. Let's get out of here and get ourselves access to a unhaunted bell heart, so we can hear the awesome music and get access to needle upgrade and quests and shops and scrounge with all of her money. Okay. Schwonkus, binkus bonkus, up, 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 up. Bunny hop. Take the thing. And that puts us above Bellheart, and everything is cool now. Hello, cutscene. GMS was not happy with her daughters for some reason.
For light eternal our song sustains.
Yeetus is one of those cutscenes that you can't really skip, unfortunately. Yush. Similarly, ringing this bell, I can't just leave the screen and get it to go by faster because we're locked in the room until the bell rings. So we get the full DSE array, ding dong, here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Yup. Sitteth. Neat. All right. Slap that. And then we step on the button. Oh, step on the button. That opens up the thing, and then we can take the elevator. And then we will yeet straight through not Songclave, Bellheart quickly, just to grab that last polyp. Be right back, Pavo. And Frey. Bum, 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 bum. Ow, why? You were much better at that than you should be. Okay. Hit. Why are you following me up and up and up and up? No. No, I declare. Okay, now you're dead. Wait, did I really not kill any of them up until this point? Kind of surprising. Okay, good. Hey, stop. Stop that. Get some help. Alright, let's grab that last polyp, and then we'll go talk to Greyroot for the polyp pouch, because another tool is another tool, even if I'm not likely to use it immediately. Yay! Alright, then we go into the next screen, talk to you. Actually, 2 screens over. Swonkus. Reset my stuff. Whee! And then we go down, then we go across, then we go down, then we go across, then we go left. Greyroot! I have thing.
Ah, you are creepy and unsettling.
I don't like you. But you have a cool thing. And also 2 things required for completion. If I indeed want to go for the Steel Heart achievement, which we will eventually. Assuming that this is indeed the run to succeed. Yush! Thank you. Okay, now we run back to Bellheart. In earnest. Ow, I thought I pogoed you in time, but my attack was not down enough, apparently. Whee! Whee! Whoop! Whee! Da, 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 da. Oh, hi, Reed! You freaked me out for a second. Aleo Jato. It's weird to see him in this room. Okay, we got Silver Bells, which is still the most tedious side quest in the game. Because the only way you will ever find them is by going through the 2 portions of the Bell Vein, which you have no real reason to go through any number of times. Not able to watch stream today. Sorry, still buffery. That's all right. You can rewatch it later if you really want to see what you missed out on. Hopefully things will be better in the future. La 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 la. Hi, Pavo. Sherma. Yes, Avasa. Hola, Socia. Mia Samasa. Well, we were glad to have you here, Ducky. Finel Pinek. Hi, Sherma. Dalaka Revendo.
Benvetra Hasfine.
Benvetra.
Oliverameli. Delogia.
Delohia.
Delogia.
Nice talking to you, Sherma. And Pavo and Frey. I'm gonna go talk to Scrounge.
Ah,
I think in terms of NPC voices, Scrounge might be my favorite. Because it sounds vaguely French with how certain consonants are put together. And she just sounds like simultaneously grouchy, but also like almost mad, and I love the voice. Like it sounds vaguely French. Thank you.
Shavita.
I was wondering why I was missing, like I just gave her 2 relics. In previous, I've walked in here and given her 3 off the rip. I think the reason is because I haven't gotten the... There's a Weaver effigy that you get by falling down just left of Bone Bottom. Thanks, Pliny! As much as I love Pliny's cutscene, I am glad that they added the ability to skip it. Thank you, Pliny! I will come back later once I have oil. Oh, wait! Lady friend! Chakra! Ninja! Hup! I'm also ninja. Hello. Los Cator. Pennyfrey. I do need to buy some map in order for what's her face, Steel Seer Z, to be able to do her thing. We need to have some map, so I may as well start buying Chakra stuff now that I have all the early game stuff that I want, and we have some money to spare. Thank you, friendo. I won't buy the feather though, like, excuse me, the quill, because I would like to take Trobio's quill later. Oh, I should probably buy... Goraloth. I will buy the compass too, just because it's another tool that goes toward completion percentage. Yush. Bone Bottom. Ah, wait. Let's travel to Bone Bottom because we need to go get Tip. You'll try to make it to next stream? We'll hope to see you there. Thanks for stopping by, Ducky. Ooh. Wee. Wee. I got my bad. I'm gonna go wee. All right. We're nearly there. Just one more screen over, and then we'll be at the big old droppage. Excuse me. Pond catcher. Yoit. Wait. Oh, hold up. While we're here, down below, we should grab this connection point. Open up the way between the... If we want to talk about enemy voices that I don't like, I already talked about being uncomfortable with the sounds that the bone deer looking thing, the hard bones, the sounds they make, but those aren't very human sounding. In terms of like human sounding voices, the bell bearers might be my least favorite, just because they sound like they're struggling to breathe, and it kind of makes me unsettled. Like, like they got something lodged in their throat, and it kind of creeps me out. All right, so I just wanted to ring the bell, and then we're gonna drop down. Drop down, save pill or Tip. We save Tip, and then. Ow. Right. Save Tip. Down here. Hi, Tip. The Italian bug. My little gabble. Maladem. I love the way Tip and Pill speak. Scrounge is probably my favorite voice, but Tip and Pill are probably a close second. I just love their... It sounds super goofy and I love it. Yeah. I'll grab the mask shard just so we have that extra health. Hi. Yeah, I have no interest in fighting you. At the very least, not right now. Maybe if I have to clear out the Hunter's Journal later. Oh, wait. No, Hunter's Journal is not required for the 100%, which is cool. Like, as much as I liked filling it out for the main series, doing it for 100% would be so flippin' tedious. Alright, and we don't have key yet, so we can ignore that for now. Keep your vomit to yourself. I'ma leave. I'ma go bye. Right! Okay, I almost fell too far. Money from this. And we'll let that gather quick. And then... down here. Yush. Money from this. And this is the thing I was thinking of. Weaver Effigy. Whee! Ow. Why did I know? Okay. I should probably jump across and grab a Wanderer's Crest quick, because we're right here. Hep. 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 Wow, that worked out surprisingly well. Ow, my thumps! Or I should say my shins. My knees. Alright. Over the water. Alright. Down here. Money. Okay, let's let the spikes unspike. Money. Even though it's minuscule, all dollars are helpful. And I will take all the dollars I can get. Okay, let's go kill some pilgrims. Yoink. I don't know why I'm bothering to set up traps for these dudes. Oh, I forgot there were 3 in this one. Okay, this is... Okay. Okay. That dude. The dude with the horn head that does like a diving, like, flop on the ground. That's what reminds me of, Lily's default dodge in Ender Lilies. It's very funny to watch. And here we have the Knight's move set. Very cool. But I will not be partaking this round. I will stay with Hunter. I do really like the harp aesthetic, though. Whoop. Yep. Like the speed at which you can throw out damage with the Wanderer's Crest is great, but I would not recommend. Like I don't consider it nowadays just because of the range difference. Once you get Long Claw, it's kind of worth, but I would not recommend prior to that. Oh, right. I forgot because I got a new crest. That's the other thing. That's the main reason I really wish that after you got a new crest, there was like a bench just inside the entrance of the chapels. Because even if you're gonna if you're gonna force people to try out the new crest they just got, that's fine, I guess. Just you want to give people a chance to be like, hey, here's this new thing. The big thing I have guff with is it unequips all their tools, which makes sense because maybe you have a crest that's upgraded or just has slots that, you know, their current crest can't equip. That makes sense. But it's just a big annoyance that you go from, especially in the case of not having, like, the compass is still a charm, or the charm equivalent is still a tool, ergo, your form of navigation is severely hampered when you get a new crest because it just removes the ability to do anything useful. Like, it removes your ability to see. Okay, I have the shards for that. Got the bridge. Neat. And then I'll take Volatile Flint Beetles and Terrible Tyrant. Probably won't fight Bone Tyrant this stream. We'll have to see. Because that's the thing is, now that I have the two big abilities... Oh, right. Well, now that I have all the main abilities of Act 1, I'm not sure where I want to go. I could go to... Oh, wait, I have... Okay. Oh, shoot, we're still shy. I still have another... Yeah. Hey. Okay, let's go ahead and throw on Weighted Belt, because I honestly kind of like this version of Steady Body. Hello, Momo! Welcome! Welcome, welcome. A fine welcome to you. Hold on. I think the fastest way would actually just be to go to... Yeah, the drop down for combat. Now that we have wall climb, we can just... Yeah, go up here. Go about it this way. Assuming the floating dudes aren't going to chase me all the way up here. Wait, is it left? Yes, it's just up here. Hello! Okay, could you back up a little? Sir, that was very uncouth of you. I prefer you did not do that. Okay, you're just down here, I guess. Your choice of arena has made me vexed. Oh, and you're dead. That works. Let's see. So that's one... Oh, yeah, we also have another Moss Berry to give to Moss Druid. Trying to remember where all the connection points are. Hello. Okay, you hurt me. Uncool. See, the other two... One is up here. I remember that much. Oh, yeah, and then while we're up here, we can grab the... Oh, what's the word? Memory Locket from up here. The, like, sick room gauntlet. Hello. Okay. You can stop that immediately, please? Miss you and Rusty's stream, but love you all the same. Well, I'm glad you could be here. It's nice to know there are still folks who remember those streams we did together. Because I really do miss doing streams with Rusty as well. I was hoping that, like... we could get together at some, like, now that I'm on first shift for my job, like I'm on the normal shift hours of most other people who have day jobs, it would be really cool to see if we could do another collab at some point. Ow. Because I do like talking with Rusty, but we don't do it near as much as we used to. Ow. When it was everybody just waiting in tandem for Silksong to come out. Now that it's out, we're all kind of focused on our own content related to it. Oh, okay, don't want to fall down there. Okay. I need a couple more hits of Silk before I go down there and fight Flint Beetle number 3. Or number 2, I guess. Grin. Hello! Sir of the Wall, come down here, please. Woo! Okay, you are dead. Hooray. Okay, you got Flint Gem number 2. That just leaves Flint Gem 3, which I believe is close to the bottom of the area. Oh, wow, that was... I threaded the needle incredibly well. Ow, my faceage. Woo! Okay, it was not here. It's further down and to the right or left? I'm trying to remember where exactly the last Flint Beetle is. I'm really sad you watch them at night to go to sleep. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed them. I hope that's not that much sadness. We're still on speaking terms. We still talk every once in a while. We just have our own things that we do now. Shoot, where is that last one? Is it further over? To the right? Try to remember. Oh yeah, I can go over here now. Oh yeah, I suppose I could do Skull Tyrant. I could. But do I want to? Alright, that's nothing. Oh! That's a hidey hole for when the rock betrays. Okay! The skull betrays you. Hep. Oh, flippin' Killix. I dislike you, Killix. I hope you know that. Alright. I forgot there was a third over here. Cease living, please. And that's just death, right? Yeah, it's just a Skull Tyrant in a hole. Or a Skull Brute in a hole. Ow! Yep, get out of there immediately. Okay, now you're dead. All is right with the world. Whoa! How did I dodge that? I do not know. Nor do I think I will get a satisfactory answer. Hello? Okay. Drop. Nope. Yeetus. Money for me. Whoop. Okay, you are just bone. That is fine by me. You are alive, though. Not for long. I love Silksong, but I had to stop playing for a while because it was on medication and it made me way too angry. That's fair. That's fair. If a game is ever making you, I honestly need to take my own advice here. If I'm going to be completely honest, because I get angry at Overwatch. Like online games where I'm having to rely on teammates make me unreasonably angry, and I wish they didn't, but they do. Hi there. You are poisoned. Continue to be poisoned. Solid Thread Storm there. Gonna continue to Thread Storm because I can wallop you. You are a small fry. Continue to Thread Storm you and do massive amounts of DI. Okay. Okay. Oh, get out of there. That's a problem. He called down a rock right where my head was. And he's dead. Easy clap. Yosh. Corner cling hitbox? Yeah, I really enjoy, like, most games that have a clamber, there's like certain instances where I'm like, okay, that mantle actually screwed me over more than it helped me. And certainly there have been like a couple instances in Silksong, but in most scenarios, I really enjoy how much the clamber can be like chained into the jump to allow you to just launch yourself to the next high platform. It makes for some really satisfying platforming combinations. Wait, not yet. Not yet, Bellfriend. I will be right back. I need to trade berry for money. Excuse me. Okay. Let's see if I can. There we go. La 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 la. Hello. I do have a berry for you. Oh, wait a second. I could have had another berry for you. Oh, wait. She already gave me the money. I didn't notice. That's another thing. I could get her another berry immediately. I forgot I have Needlein now, so we could go to Weavenest Atla, which means we can talk to Ava and get another mask shard from down there. Yoitus. Ow, I thought maybe I could dash through it. Nope, no such luck. Hornet's movement is so fantastically dynamic. Absolutely. It's super satisfying. Whee! Up. Here's hoping I don't immediately trigger death to everyone. Can't remember what it takes for that. Won't you make trade? I will. I'll take a key, and you will leave and sadly die if I were to kill you. But I will try not to kill you. Okay, right. I have to turn in the crown fragment. Do I need to start Act... I think I need to start Act 2 for the Tyrant to destroy the place. Cool. Let's go ahead and break that rosary string just so I have it on me. I guess I have this thing fully filled out, so it just becomes a case of fill out what I do not, or what I'm not using. Yoink. All right, let's go talk to Ava quick. All right, the bridge is there, and I don't want to be mean and break it. All right. Whip. Hello, lady. Magina Fura. Bye. You are the champion? No, I'm the champion. I lied. All of your efforts were for naught when it was me, Dio. Play. Open says me. Hep. Oh, yep. No, come on. Come down here. Come down here. I want you in my journal. Hep. Okay, whatever. I didn't even want to kill it. Of course, I'm going to kill another one in like 2 seconds because there's one on the floor as soon as you get to the bottom of the elevator. Bunkus? Bunkus. I will take that. Yes, please. Mappage. Schwunk. Okay, he just ran off screen and I didn't get to kill him. I lied. Now, I will say, my 16th attempt, which was the last Steel Soul attempt that I tried to make before I began the stream series today, I died to double Moss Mothers. Hi, Ava. Podastana. I think your brother lost faith in you watching Fight the Last Judge. Last Judge is brutal, man. Especially in your first playthrough. I would have him try it and see how he handles it. Because Last Judge is not an easy first-time boss. Expanded Crest of Hunter. Or evolved. Not expanded. I do that with memories. Yes. Thank you. But my nature is so unlike that of the normal bug. If my nature expands, I will return. Can't do that right now, though, because I need more crests. I am not going for Hunter's March just yet. I want to get at least one more needle upgrade before I even consider doing Hunter's March and... Oh, there we go. And, oh, right, I need double jump to get up there. I'm sure there's a way to do it without double jump. Hi, Dave. But I do not have the skill for that. Okay. Okay, I probably shouldn't... Hi, Dave. I'm gonna leave Dave to his solitude. I don't know why I bothered to waste the shell shards if I wasn't gonna kill Dave. Hep! Oh, he's way better than you? Well, just because somebody else has more skill than you doesn't mean that you need to take offense to that. Plus, that just means that your victory will be all the sweeter. If he just breezes through everything, that means he's never truly challenged and he can't truly grow. Beating Last Judge will be your way of testing yourself and reaching upper limits that you only dreamed of before. So it's a chance for growth. Think of it that way. Trust me, it took me several attempts first time I fought Last Judge. Of course, my frustration was less with the boss than it was with the run back. Is there anything else? I don't need Weave Light that bad. I'll get Weave Light later. I don't trust myself to not flub it at Moss Mothers again. Because this particular Steel Soul run has been going quite well thus far, and I do not want to flub that. Let's see, what else can I do with the abilities at present that would not be abhorrently dangerous? I mean, I could I could go ahead and just do Wormways. If for no other reason than to get 2 more tools in the form of... oh, right, Bridge. In the form of Shell Satchel and Lifeblood Syringe. And then, of course, Map from Chakra. But I feel like that would be a waste of a key. I guess I don't need to use the key. I can save the key for Deep Docks. Well, in that case, I need to go from the top. I need to go from... I need to go from Shellwood. Yoink. Oh, wait a second. I have killed the Flint Beetles. I can return that. I already did. I'm dumb. Okay, Shellwood. You can sprint past most all the enemies. It is copiously long though. Yeah, that's my big issue is like it's a very tedious run back. Not as abhorrent as something like Soul Master or Hive Knight or Trader Lord. Like those 3 probably take the cake in terms of, at least in the first game, of platforming nightmare. I think the only one, there's only a couple in Silksong that rise to that distance level. Once you get used to the run back, Last Judge is probably like, I know I've already made videos tier listing the run backs. And a couple of them, like, I definitely would restructure them based on just the distance. But I also kind of soft factored in the actual difficulty of the boss. Because, like, Pale Stag is by far the longest distance run back in the game. But realistically, how many times are you going to have to run back to Pale Stag? It is not a difficult boss if you have patience. Alright. Yup. Okay. If we go in the top way to Wormways, then we won't have to worry about... Okay. I hate Gromlings so much. Lie, 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 lie. Yashka, Hoshka. I lie, lie. Hi, Chakra.
Tamilian.
Kietska.
Kietska. I will take map. Thank you.
Kraki.
Kraki. She's just so flipping cool, man. Wait, was it this room that had the opening for... No, it's the tall room. Yes, this tall room. Okay, yeah, in here. Yoip! Yoip! And then whoop, and then whoop, and then... I think the main reason I like, whoop. The main reason I like, specifically, what was it? What's it called? weighted belt. In this, like with this particular crest, with this specific crest, if you dash attack like into an enemy, if you like whump into them, and then because of your close proximity, you can immediately follow it up with a dive attack and do massive damage. Oh wait, I'm dumb. You do need to shoot. You do need to use the key to get into the rest of Wormways, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think you do. Because, like, hold on. Hep. I can get up here to grab this, which is another rosary string. Crack. Oh, wait, no. I didn't turn in the flint gems yet, because I didn't kill the third one. Because, yeah, you can't break, if I remember correctly. Oh, right. I don't have the I don't have the selector because I don't have any markers bought. But I don't think you can come from the Moss Grotto, like the Bone Grave entrance to Wormways. I think that's a one-way breakable wall. And this top entrance... Yeah, this top entrance only gets you this far. The whole major part of Wormways to the left here is only accessible once you have key. Sadness. Once or twice to learn its moves and some patience with it. Yeah. That's the main thing with Last Judge, is just being very careful. Hi, Cragler. Let's go ahead and kill the... just barely. Okay, well. That's gonna take forever to come back up. Ooh. Hep. Alright, let's just go up here. Honestly, it'd probably be faster to go down here, because if I remember correctly, the last flint beetle is... Oh, hi. I forgot about you. That's the pilgrim that likes it quiet, if I remember correctly. The last flint beetle... Shoot, where's the trail start? It's a little ways in there, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, I could also go to... I could go past where Peb is. Unfortunately lost to the Haunting. And I could, go get the Mask Shard on the way to Deep Docks. Shoot. I think it is on the far side of this. Okay. So through here... Yeah, here it is. It's up here. Oh, I forgot about Lottie! We could do that, too. Ow. Oh, yeah, that's Peb over there. Peb! Peb, no! Sadness. Alright, so Lottie is up here. Right, I remember this flint beetle now. We'll grab Lottie's stuff in a couple seconds. I want to get that last flint beetle quick. It's right up here, right? Yes. Hello, flint beetle! Ow, you landed on my head. Uncool. Whip. I have poisoned thee. Okay, I meant to pogo you. I pogoed the red flower. Nice. Last flint beetle. Now we go to Lottie. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hi, Lottie. Gonna throw knives. Oh, you're talking about Pale Stag. Right, my bad. Last Judge has enough speed and variety that it makes a solidly challenging boss. Yes. Hi, Lottie. AKA Lef Griffin. Yes, I will throw knives.
Da, fenestra.
Sirata, Sacrasilla.
Sacrasilla.
Nera, Primpalo Cassato.
Propella Cassato. Vahuma! Okay. Right. I was just trying to remember my tool button. Okay, and then... Okay, so you move up and down. Yonkus. I miss. I missed. That was poorly. There we go. Okay. I missed. I missed. I missed. Okay. Bilan. How the... Okay, that's sadness. I have definitely done better before. There have been like 3 different runs where I've done this and got it first try. How am I sucking this bad? Probably because I have an audience. Okay. I thought for a second she was in place. She was not in place, and I just almost whiffed my first knife throw on a stationary target. There we go. Whoop. Nice. Schwunkus. Eep. Wumpus. Okay. Okay. Hip. Hip. Oh. Oh. Ha. Ho. Okay. Hip. Okay. I don't know why I jumped the gun there. There we go! Primpalo Cassato. And that gets me what? Yes, pocket. That's all I really needed. Thank you. Pocket is all I really needed. Schwunkus, because the other rewards are just money. I should not go for Hunter's March. I was going to suggest taking Lottie's bench before the Flint Beetle in case you die, then remembered it's Steel Soul. You're very unlikely to die to them with your loadout at this point. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, right, and then you're back. Okay, we just make a gun for the... Oh, we make a gun for the station. See how good my movement tech is. I forgot there was a dude there. I'm dumb. Okay, well, my movement is immediately proven to be faulty at best and sad at worst. Bye, you are dead. Because you dove to your own death. Alright, just beyond Sitith. We get across to... Belfriend. Belfriend, take us to Bone Bottom. Ada! Ada! Hi, friendo. Bone Bottom, please. Honestly, I'm not too desperate for anything in Wormways or Deep Docks. Deep Docks would get me Flint Slate. Ooh, I forgot the reward for that was a memory locket. Cool. Yes. Yonkus. And Yompus. Okay. Yonkus. There we go. Shoot. Where do we want to go next? I suppose I could run to Farfields and, get Silk Speed Anklets. That would be there. Oh yeah, there's actually a good amount to I could also do this. This is a very bad idea. This platforming gauntlet is actually kind of nightmarish. Okay. And you're dead. Oh, and I am hurted. I did not realize I was that close. That's a miscalculation on my part. Okay, I'm immediately regretting this. I'm gonna drop down to Pinstress's bench. Or Seamstress. And actually, wow, that was actually a really quick travel to Silk Speed Anklets. Oop. Excuse me. You are dead. Sorry for you. Wait a second. I don't think I went up here after getting... No, I did not. Cool. That's more, if I remember correctly, string? No, bone scroll. Even better. Actually, I don't know. I can't remember how much a bone scroll is worth. I remember it's like, ow. It's like the weakest thing, or the least amount of money that you can get from a relic, if I remember correctly, but even so. Hurted. Yoink. Ooh. All right. Silk Speed Anklets. Definitely more than a frayed string. Yeah. It's definitely more than 30. All right, shoot. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. Does... Oh, polyp pouch might ruin that. Nope. There we go. Alright. Schwunkus. I think it's normal sprinting that gives you silk speed. Anklets? Yes, anklets. Okay, then we just sprint back. Put on both. And I do really like using the anklets, if I'm going to be completely honest. I might keep that for that. Yes. Alright. Actually, if I remember correctly... Hold on, what does this do again? Increases the quantity of crafted... Oh, I forgot how much I like that in Steel Soul. Because I only got to this point a couple times. Whip! Fastest freak boy! Whee! Cool. I'm flipping fastest freak boy. Right. Cool lore and then rune harp. Yush, that's money. Okay. And then out there is just really... I guess this is just neat to look at. Alright. Wait, what do you want to bet that... Considering this is Farfields, this is the farthest east we can go. I can't remember if... I think Weaveness Merglin technically goes further east. I may be wrong in that. Okay, let's swap that out again. I don't really use this all that often. Prefer to have that for a long-range option. And... As much as I like silk speed anklets, having that extra amount of craftables is really nice. One of these spots is tied to Sea of Sorrows. That's what I'm wondering, is like, if this to the east here, because it's as far east as you can go, if that's going to be, like, how we get to Sea of Sorrow, is through one of these far easternly, because, like, there's rumors and stuff about, like, an earlier map of the game that had an area called Pharloom Bay to the east of Bilewater, essentially. Like where the connection point is to Pale Lake and Chakra's Master's resting spot. Which would be very cool. Oh, mother. Up. Need to go up more. Need to go up more. Here we go. Hep. And then go over. And then up. And then up, 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 up. Alright. Here we go. Loser. Alright. And then this is super stressful. Oh, right. I forgot there's a random scar here for no reason. But we got enough damage now that it's not that big of a deal. Okay. Oh. New. Alright. Upsa-daisy. Oh, brother of mine. Hip. The scary part here is going to be the Rhino Grund. Woo. Alright, get over here, get out of the way. Because, like, we can get up here, no problem. It's going to be the case of trying to avoid getting killed by the Rhino Grund. Flee, friend! Ow! Hi, Rhino Grund. Ow, you hurt muchly. Oh, okay. You gonna run away? And he runs away. Cool. I've already bought everything I need out of here, though, so I'm not too worried about it. Hi, Mort. You're gonna have a big old problem later. That's what you get for locking your door. Alright, so... My word, there's so much we could do. Shoot. Wait, why did I hear a sound? Oh, that's just the creaking of me standing on the cart. For a second there, I thought it sounded like an animal groaning, and I was like, is the rhino grunt, like, hiding somewhere? And then, like, once you leave the room is when he, like, goes nuts? Okay. Hi, Scar. Ow. Flippin' flappin' furted. Okay, so... through here, all the way to the bottom. Left. Hey! Down here. That takes us further over here. Takes us further here. Previous room. Going yoinkle up. Alright. Hep. No. Need more running jump. There we go. Whee! And then up here. I always forget about this room. Just because it's one of those wall climbability areas that you don't think about coming back to. But it actually has a good amount of monetary reward, as well as a connection to this pay bench up here that nobody buys. Or if they do buy, they completely forget that they did. For a chunk. And yeah, that connects out to here. Oh, actually, the rhino's rough. I forgot it can run. Yeah, it do be running. Something I just remembered that we could do, basically immediately. Ooh, since we're right there in that neck of the woods, we could get snatched. We could do slab time if we wanted. Ow. I'm gonna go ahead and heal before I go up there. If I remember correctly, there's aminals in cages. Hi. Haha! Money! Haha! I always forget about this connection. Because it's just sort of out of the way. You wouldn't think about it, but there's a good amount of money that you get from it. Hi there, dude. I'm gonna ignore you. Hip. No, yoink. Yoy. Alright. You know what? I think we want to. Or at least I want to. I kind of want to. I kind of want to get snatched. Ow. Probably a bad idea. Probably actually, it's probably a very, very bad idea. Because I only have 6 health. I only have 6 health. Do I really want to go to the slab that bad? The answer is no. I don't really. Yeah, I could, but I really shouldn't. I'm gonna hold off until later. I'm gonna hold off until a later encounter to consider going to the slab. 6 health is not a lot to be naked and unarmed. Let's see. Where do we want to go, though? Oh, we could get another spool extension. We could get another spool extension from, we could get another spool extension. How did I not hit that furted? Another spool extension from the craws. Hi there. Excuse me. Hi, bye. Right. I could just... Oh, okay. It's actually a good thing I had Magma Bell on. Weirdly enough. Wait a second. Is there a thing up there? No, but there's a thing down there that I don't necessarily need. Whoop! Alright. Actually, just going up would be faster. I'd be intrigued to see regular slab. Never got caught in my run, but it's very, very risky. Yeah, I do want to do captured slab. Like, I want to do... I do want to do it, but probably not at this juncture. You have 3 different opportunities to be snatched. In my original playthrough, I got snatched on the last possible run. Because I killed this guy, like the guy in his current spot. and then I missed the opportunity of the second one. The third one, it was just like out of left field. All of a sudden, he has snatched you now. And I was like, wait, what is happening? And then that's how that happened. Oh, shoot. I forgot I need to go around left. Oh, that's also another thing. We can go to Krat, which is not something that I should ever be excited about. But we could free Krat, and then also... Oh, wow. Actually, we have, like, the whole upper section of Greymoor we could do. Quite a few things that are actually available to us up there. Like, goodies-wise. Those three get bullied so much by the community because it's a decent farming spot. Oh, also, since we picked up the quest, we can talk to... We can talk to Craig about clearing out his craws. Ozaha. Itamora. Certainly, sir. So now that we got that, we can go ahead and run to the left so we can do the wraparound path over the top. Make that connection to the elevator. And then make our way to Krat. Oh, right. Actually, that would just involve going left. Wait a second. Does that mean Moorwing is... No, Moorwing's not yet. Moorwing here is once you get to Act 2. Okay. Ow, my head. Hi, could you not? Whoop. Alright. I thought I was good. Was not. Turns out. There we go. Ow, right. That's the flea. That's a flea. That's a flea. We need to go right. And there's a dude here. Thread raker. Ow. Nice. You are dead. I heal. Continuance. Could take the shortcut to Sticks. Yes. Skinks. Yes. I know what you mean. Oh, I thought I got that. Okay. I will head up to Skinks very shortly. Weirdly enough, or not weirdly enough, I guess, we haven't really had the opportunity to. We have not got any Silk Eaters yet. Yeah, there's just a couple lonesome rosaries here for no reason. Hit. Yoip. Alright. Hello, sir. You are now dead. Hit. Alright. Now that blows. Ow, my head. Alright, so... Ow. There we go. Oh, speaking of Silk Eaters, I'm right here. Alright, now I can heal. But now that we got that... Ooh, okay. We can wrap around and unlock Yarnaby. Aye! Okay. And there's a, Timothy. There's a Timothy over here. For no clear reason. Hi, Timothy. If you guys are curious as to why he's called Timothy, you have not been watching the Silksong, ow, the Silksong speedrunning community. Because there's one specific one of those little ninja star throwing dudes in Sinner's Road that is used for a speed skip in the Phantom route. And they called him Timothy because those particular dudes, and actually there's the trappers, I believe, in Bilewater use the same voice line, but they yell Chalamet as one of their voice lines, and Timothy Chalamet is a very famous actor. It's just kind of funny. Alright, so this is the actual entrance to Wisp Thicket. Thus being that up there is also where you talk to Monsieur Mushroom. Awoo! And then this is the way to Yarnaby. And actually, if I remember correctly, we do have a craft metal. So we can do Pimpillo. Nope. Firm. Of course, talking to Yarnaby is not going to do us any good right now. Hep. Got this. And if we go up. Pimpillo time. We can make a bomb. Didn't know what it was about, but somehow knew it would be Timothy Chalamet. Is it just because he's super famous and like popular right now, and that's how you knew that Timothy had to be somehow connected to Timothy Chalamet? The fleas are your favorite. They are adorable. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we will make the connection to the elevator, and then grab Krat, and then head over to the Skinks shortcut. What? Ow, my face. Stop that. Nip. I hear you, Krat. You suck, but I'm going to save you anyway because you're a flea. I will not talk to you. Yep. Okay. I'm trying to remember if there's anything worthwhile, like, up above this area. Like, obviously there's Sinner's Road right over there to the right. I'm just saying, like, over here. Boink. Ow! Okay, well, I'm screwing up all my opportunities to save myself. Hello? I said opportunities to save myself. Okay. Hi. Dreg Catcher. I banish you to the Shadow Realm. Hep. Bouncage. Okay. Okay, I'm getting really irritated with these mites. I don't know why I didn't realize the Flutter Mites actually have more health than regular mites. Because the regular mites have been killing in 2 hits. But the Flutter Mites apparently are in 3. How the George? I've gotten to whatever's up here before. Is it a case of... Is it a case of... Do I need to pogo the mite? I don't think so. No, I just need to get to this. And then get up to... Oop. Oh, right, it's just lore. It's interesting lore, but it's literally just lore. Darn, I was hoping there was like a rosary string or something. Mubby. Ooh. Do we risk it? I really don't like Sinner's Road. I really don't like Sinner's Road. You know, let's just unlock the shortcut first. We can come back up here if we're feeling saucy later. Okay. Wee! Hi, Timothy. Chalamet! Ow. Oh, maybe the fleas are still taking 2. Or 3. Oh my word, I forget how tanky the Timothys are. Ow. Alright. Then we can make it all the way through. 2 up. Hi, Craw. I'll take your pelt for Craig. Craig with an E. Hi, my name is Nathan with a B, and I've been afraid of insects my whole life. Stop, stop, stop. Where? Where what? Where's the bee? There's a bee?! Stupid vines. Okay, that guy just decided he didn't want to be around anymore. Could have told him he has so much to live for, but that would be a lie. Hep. Wee. Hi there. Could you not? Could you not cross blades with me? Come down here, please. Come down here, please. No, come over here, please. Thank you. No, no, no. Up here, sir. Sir, flap your way onto this platform. No, onto the platform, sir. Onto the platform. So that I can kill you for your stuff. There we go. Perfect placement. Thank you so much. You've been an enormous help. Now let's see if your cousins are as accommodating. Can they sit down? Okay, okay. Somehow he is still not dead, even though I used a full thread storm on him. There we go. Thank you. Look at all that pelt. Thank you so much. You've been an enormous help. Boinkus. Oh. I forgot there were more nestes here. Hide. Stupid mite. Hi, could you, like, swing low, sweet chariot? Thank you. Yeet. There we go. Spool fragment. Ah. Well, if I'm going to be completely honest, guys, I say we're making some very, very good progress. After we talk to Skinks, ow, and get our first... Oh, right, I forgot about that. After we talk to Skinks and get our first reward... I forgot Styx is, like, quote-unquote dead. Very curious that they hide his face, though. I don't like Skinks' voice. Timothy's spike balls linger far too long. I actually kind of agree. The amount of time they just sit there. Hi. Oh, I forgot how creepy his voice sounds. Sure. Thank you. Yeah. Oh my word, so much money.
Husband?
Okay. Bye. I'll see you later, Skinks. All right. Unfortunately, we cannot get to the rest of Sinner's Road from there. At least not initially. We kind of have to break a one-way wall to get in there the normal way. But with that... Oh, hi. Was there anything else on this side? I forget. No, it's just the fall down. Cool. So with all that out of the way... I think for today... What do we got left? We could break this, I guess. We've got some money. I think to close out today's episode, I'm going to go ahead and do Silver Bells real quick if I can. I guess I don't know how long that's going to take. Silver Bells is annoying because of the RNG of it all. Okay. Oh yeah, I also... Yeah, we got a couple more relics to trade to Scrounge, and we got Tip back in town, so we've got stuff we can buy from Frey. So I think let's go ahead and head back to Bellheart. Ow, my head. Let's head back to Bellheart, get some purchasing done, see if we can't get a couple bells knocked. Actually, just to save the tedium, because the bells respawn, you can just loop the same room. That's true. It's just a very annoyingly tedious side quest, if you ask me. That said, I do need to wrap up stream for the day. Before too long. I've got a previous engagement at 5:30 in the neighboring town, and it is currently just after 5 for me. So, kind of need to be swift with it. Yoink. Hi, I will not be sitting in your bath because I don't really need the amenity that comes with it, and I don't need you creeping in on me. So let's go ahead and run up to the top of Belvane here. My word, it's slow. I could have just climbed the elevator shaft and been faster. Sit? For no reason, even though I just sat in the flea caravan. I don't know why I bothered to do that. Hap. Okay, please be generous with the spawns. Please be generous with the spawns. I would like that very much. Oh, there's one. Yeet. Hi. Sweet. Firm dead. Oh, okay. Nothing. I mean, I could just keep looping this area over and over again, but I also do need to see to Bell Hermit and the stuff down below. I could theoretically just keep looping this little ow thing, but I really shouldn't because it'll take forever. So I think, yeah, let's run down to the bottom of Belvane so that we can, 1, talk to Bell Hermit, B, make the connection down to the Marrow. Very ungenerous, the spawns. Yeah. And it doesn't really get much better. I mean, I did have the last run, run number 16. Hello, everybody. Hi, Pavo.
Modella.
Modella. Hi. Hola, amor. Okay, so we got... You can buy this immediately. Cool. I'll take that. Can I still afford the... I can. Just barely. Grab multi-binder, because why not? Restaurant... I literally just spent my last bits. I do have money to turn into... Hi. Hi, Tip. Okay, talk to Scrounge, see how much money we can get to donate. I love Scrounge's weird mannerisms. E. Alright. Oh, of course. Nope. This. Yes. Cool. I have donated. Alright, let's run down to the lower part of Belvane real quick before we end the stream for this week. I'm actually quite happy with the progress we made. I wasn't sure how far we were going to get. Right. Hi, Bell Hermit. Oh, yeah, maybe. This dude's just a big old grouch, and I like him. That's one of my favorite lines from this game, actually, is the displeased. If I eat, if I breathe, I am displeased. If I eat, if I breathe, if I live, I am displeased. Oh, wow, that's 2 off the bat. Sweet. Okay. So far, so goopy. Okay, that connects us up to the top by you. Okay, and then... And then that's... Right, that closes off that. Ow! Why were you in the wall? Okay. No, that's another man. Oh, that's just a connection to there. Cool. Unfortunately... can you come up here faster, please? There we go. Neat. Here. That collapses, that collapses, that collapses, that collapses, that collapses. This leads out to here. You are dead. Wheat. Kaboomafoo. Yeetus. Deletus. This drops us all the way down. Cool for us. Connection points are cool and such. Now we just gotta make the... I wasn't sure that that was... Oh, gold. Dang it. I wasn't sure that there was gonna be enough of a wall to grab onto. Nope. Okay. The big firms should stay dead. Ow. The big firms should stay dead, but unfortunately the small ones just sort of spawn endlessly. Yeah. Be nice if we get a little more. Perhaps you're more careful on stream because you don't want to die over and over in front of people. I think that's what the big idea is like, I'm not taking any unnecessary risks. Yes! How many do we need to game? 4 out of what? 8. I forgot it was only 8. Ooh! Nice. 5. Oh, copper. You are dead due to your own hubris and stupidity. Yeet. Hey! There we go. 6. Only 2 more. Alright. Hup. Okay. You gonna come at me, bro? Oh, you turd. Stop blocking. Okay. Heh, heh. Ow, stop. Stop. Good gravy, sir. Come on. Oh, copper again. Ooh, ow, stop. Ooh. 7? One more. Man, this lower part of Belvane is much more generous. I guess there's probably just more spawn points, like possible. Hey! Nope, don't, you turd. You lumpus turdus. You limple fumble. None of that made coherent sense, but I don't really care, because I got all 8 bells, and I'm happy! Yes. Let's turn in the silver bells, and then we gotta wrap up the stream. So I can go have dinner with family and have a lovely evening. Hope you guys have had fun for this stream. I've been having a bundle of fun. Cool. I forget, what's the word for that? Is that another... It's just rosaries, right? Yeah, rosaries. Nothing wrong with a little money in my pocket. And yeah, I need a whole bunch more of that. And then obviously that's going to take forever. But I think that's we'll leave it here for today. Sitting in Bellheart, surrounded by my friends that I saved from haunting. Trying to think of where else we've got. I mean, there's a lot of places we could go. I'm just thinking of easy things to check off the list. That would be helpful, beneficial. Going for Flint Slate with the key could be nice. I'm trying to think if I won't be able to. I don't know the skips well enough to be able to get to Sharp Dart without grapple, without the claw line. So, I guess I could get one additional tool after a bit of side questing in Wormways if I were to use the key there, whereas I could get another tool with the key if I went to Deep Docks. Whatever. We'll figure it out next time. So, if you guys did enjoy, do the YouTube stuff down below, pop in the Discord, say hi, leave a comment, check out the Dual Delirium channel in the description where I play games with a friend of mine, and I will certainly see your smiles soon. See ya!